the dark, a voice so cold and bare. Latest issue spills the ink like blood they write, twisting every truth beneath the pale moonlight. News chat buzzes, echoes down the line. Politics and lies served with a twist of lime. Social topics burn, a wildfire untamed. Names and faces lost in the devil's game. Oh, can you hear the headline scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong. Oh, can you hear the headline scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong. The papers fly like shadows in the night. Every story's fun to feed the fear and fright. Divided hearts and minds, the cycle never ends. Another chapter written by the devil's hand. The microphone crackles, the audience is blind, dancing to the tune of a crooked design. Social threads unravel, the fabric starts to tear, but no one seems to notice, no one seems to care. Oh, can you hear the headline scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong. Can you hear the headline scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Devil's List Issue Podcast. I am your host, Mr. Vegas. I'm joined as always by my wonderful co-host, Mr. Fatman T.
Good evening, good night, and I have no idea what else to say in that one. I had a bit that just kind of floated out of my head there.
I mean, what is today? Today's the 10th. Let me go over to my calendar there and see if there is anything of value happening today. No, it's a regular ass Friday. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bit was just killed in its fucking crib. Oh well, that's a shame.
The only thing happening today in the importance is Artemis 2 is splashing down outside San Diego.
Yes, it's due to land later today.
Yeah.
Yes.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for the Brits who want to try and watch it like Crash on Live, about 3 in the morning.
Yeah, which, like, fuck that. Like, it's not a wrestling pay-per-view, so I'm not gonna bother. Speaking of which, it's April. You know what that means.
Oh, the fucking, whatever it's called. WrestleMania.
I think it is WrestleMania, yes. I just don't remember what day. So I'm going to, in the background, have a check.
What, you missed it?
You know, it wouldn't surprise me, because I've not been paying attention since the Rumble. I'm gonna be so for real. Like, I watched the Rumble earlier this year. It was back in January.
Mm-hmm.
It was January 31st when the Rumble happened.
Hang on, doesn't the fucking WrestleMania happen like in August?
No, it's a lot earlier in the year. Because like the Royal Rumble is basically your start to the road to WrestleMania on the calendar. I skipped Elimination Chamber. I've skipped Vengeance Day. I skipped Roadblock, Stand and Deliver. Like I've skipped pretty much all the pay-per-views since the Rumble because I just cannot be fucked right now.
I remember you were watching the highlights of the Royal Rumble, me and you, before streaming. I remember you spent like the entire stream bitching about how crap it was this time around.
Yeah, this year's Rumble was really rough. I really didn't get on with this year's Rumble.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna tell
yeah, here we go. So Mania is the Mania weekend. Because it's technically a 3-day event now. It used to be it was originally like a 1-day event. Then like in the the 90s through the 2000s, it became a 2-day event. Yeah. It's now a 3-day fucking event. It's a full weekend. So it starts on the 17th of this month, April 17th. It's in Vegas this year. So the 17th is the Friday. That's the Hall of Fame ceremony, which I'm probably going to watch. That is. Then April 18th and April 19th at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas is day 1 and 2 of Mania itself.
Wasn't Vegas last year?
No, last year it was Orlando, I think.
It wasn't Orlando.
Let me check.
I mean, you watched it.
Let me have a look. It was in Vegas last year. You're right. It was also at Allegiant Stadium, so that's Vegas 2 years in a row.
Yeah, because remember last year we were watching it, and apparently you looked in to say because meant it was going to be held again at the end of that one. And apparently back in Vegas again, and you're going, why is it back in Vegas for?
Yeah, because it's weird that they're doing Vegas twice in a row. Normally like they change it every year.
Yeah.
It's usually like an American state, but they like to circle it round. Because we've had Mania in Orlando. I was a couple of years ago. We had I don't remember where, but somewhere in Louisiana held it. 1 year. That was a really good Mania, low key. Bayou Mania was kind of a vibe.
It's got a good price in the stadium.
They must have done, dude. It was New Orleans, the one in Louisiana. It was New Orleans that hosted it that year. Again, really bloody good Mania event, actually. That was a good one. Madison's held it a couple of times, like Madison Square Garden. I know back in it never happened, but I know back in the late 80s, there was talks about doing a Mania at the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. It never ended up happening, which I think is a tragic fucking shame because low-key Mania at the Winter Garden would go hard as fuck.
I feel like Mania. Go down and try to bring Mania over, but they keep doing the safety checks for it. I can tell.
Yes and no. It's partially the safety checks, but it's the safety checks due to the expected crowd turnout. Because whenever WWE does do events over here, they tend to sell really fucking well.
Yeah.
And with an event as big as Mania, you're gonna have a lot more people from overseas come over for the event. So it's because they're normally sellout events, they're the local councils get worried about fucking the stadium going over fucking safe capacity and what the damage is gonna do to the local economy due to hotel over fucking pricing and all that shit. And, which I mean, if I'm no fucking economist, I think it's fucking nonsense personally. But I feel like the economic benefits would outweigh the problems of fucking half of America turning up. But hey, what do I know?
Quickly forget to mean. I think I'm going to do a quickly good 5 shot of the news. And that's
understandable. I've read one entire headline today, and it was that Melania Trump doesn't believe in the Epstein scandal.
No. What it is, Melania went out to the White House, staged her own White House press conference, basically saying that she married Trump after after he's supposed on Epstein Island, after the whole Epstein stuff in the files. She has no knowledge of it, nothing to do with it, and that type of stuff. Has nothing to do with her, which is a fair statement in a way, but people bet you're not saying, well, she's married to the man, so she must be like, yeah, but people forget that she was married to him after that, because like, she married him when I think Trump was in his 50s. They got married. Or something like that.
Look, all I'm fucking saying is I would believe her if she hadn't fucking said it.
Yeah.
Like up till now, I agreed. If like, yeah, Melania probably had nothing to do with any of it. The fact she's felt the need to come out and be like, I knew nothing, I'm not involved. You bullshit. You knew fucking everything. Like, fuck off.
Probably,
fuck off.
Because
it happens every time.
The reason I generally believe she has nothing to do with it for is Melania is technically a fucking mail order bride from Russia.
Even then, dude, it happens literally every single time some fucking rich famous dickhead gets caught up in a controversy and their partner comes out and is like, I knew nothing. 9 times out of 10, they not only did they know, they were involved. The 1 more out of 10 is the one that wasn't involved but knew. Like every single fucking time. Every single time you go it's like some vaguely well-known dude gets in trouble, a partner comes out, I knew nothing, I had nothing to do with it. Yes, they fucking did. Every single fucking time they either knew or they helped. Every time without Tiger Woods' wife knew Tiger Woods was cheating on her before she beat the shit out of him for it. The only reason she beat the shit out of him over it was because she found out who the fuck he'd been cheating on her with and how many people exactly it had been. It happens every single goddamn time, and it drives me fucking mad. Because people keep believing it. People keep going, oh, well, she didn't know. Of course she fucking knew. How can you be married to a motherfucker, right, with that much money, who goes on a private jet, like, weekly, to a random fucking island in the Bahamas, with his weird friend Jeff, and comes back suspiciously happy, and not ask some fucking questions of, so what did you and Jeff get up to? Because there's only so many times that asshole would lie about it to her face. And it bugs me. It bugs me that people keep believing the bullshit, because it's so obviously bullshit. If you weren't involved, you wouldn't feel the need to tell people you weren't involved. She's trying to cover her ass, and it's so painfully fucking obvious to me. I suspect she was involved. I can't prove she was involved, but I suspect it.
Well, moving on, because again, it's just surprising to come out with a fucking statement, to be honest. Was ex-police officer jailed for misconduct and sexual assault. No details on that one at all, on that headline. In fact, let me get easier to this for you. And wrong one. I'll turn my camera on there for a second.
Yeah, that wouldn't help me, I'll be honest with you. I can't read the glasses. The glasses, the headlines for reflection of you. I'm having a stroke.
Honestly, I've been feeling that way the fucking entire day today. And that when I woke up earlier before I made food, I was going downstairs and my legs just refused to work.
That's fair.
What else we got? Oh, the police are now brought out the HTV police van again, HTV vehicle again to catch people on mobile phones once again. I don't know how that costs fucking $300,000 for a police force to have a single undercover HTV.
A second. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait, this code's not working. Wait a minute. Hang on, it's having an absolute fucking hissy fit. Right, okay, say all of that again, please.
Worcester police have brought out the undercover HTV vehicle again. It was the same vehicle that cost, I think it was like $300,000 to $500,000 last year, a couple of years back. Just purely catch people on their phones on the motorway. That's an entire job.
Yeah, it's somewhere it's designed to like fucking catch truckers specifically, because it's just a truck.
It was
It's like an undercover truck.
Yeah, because like I said, police cars can't see in the truck's window and that type of stuff. But it's been used lately to catch people in cars on their mobile phones because it can look down into the car window easier.
I mean, valid. Like, at least it's getting used.
Yeah, they used it for like 3 months, then just put it in storage.
Exactly. So, like, at least it's actually getting fucking used.
Yeah. 18-year-old threatens to kill chicken shop worker over garlic sauce.
That sounds about right.
It does, yeah. This day and age sounds about right.
Like, with the state of the fucking, like, the economy, yeah. You know what? At this point, if I went to a chicken shop, I ordered chicken and garlic sauce, and they don't give me my goddamn garlic sauce, I might jump the counter.
Well,
I'm gonna be so fucking for real. I feel that so much.
I was watching a video show from a guy who does wholesale vegetable markets. And he was like, showing like what he's got in working in the shop on the day. And he's like, a week ago, this cost me like £6 for this crate. You know, today's prices, £27.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I
sounds
fell.
about right.
I'm here. I
Yeah.
fell back to sleep.
Yeah, we guessed. We guessed, buddy.
You know, for a crate of tomatoes. You know, broccoli is up to £29. Lettuce was up to like £3 a fucking head.
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah, so the economy is on fucking fire, and I've been. This is the thing. It's like I sound like a broken record to myself, because I've been saying this for like 9 fucking years now. Of the economy's on fire.
Yeah.
Like I've been watching this, like not just the country, the fucking global economy. I've been watching it just fucking tank. Year after year for like a decade now, going, this is a problem. This is gonna bite us in the ass. We can already feel the effects of it. Biting us in the ass. We should maybe do something about it. It's been 9 years and we still fucking haven't, and it is driving me fucking insane. Can we please, as a species, get our shit together?
The biggest problem with the food crisis at the moment is because of the hippies. Every country tried to push a lot of green policies where, we're going to switch to all electric shit and don't have to worry about that, about emissions and all that. Forgetting that 80% of our products and stuff still come via shipping.
Yes.
And ships need fuel. So a lot of the new oil well reserves and that type of stuff, we basically said, can't tap that now because we decided we're not going to pull too much oil out of the earth anymore. We've got to leave it alone. And now the panicking thing, well, shit. Because the Strait of Hormuz, because the Middle East is shut down from oil reserves.
Yeah.
Fuck, we don't have enough left. What about all the millions of gallons that's still sitting there? Billions of gallons. Well, yeah, we know it's there, but the policy we put in place is we can't drill for it.
See, here's my problem with it, right? Is that because I don't blame the hippies. I don't blame the hippies at all. Because I am a little bit on their team of like, yeah, we probably should worry a bit more about global warming, realistically. We should probably try a little to fix that. Like just a little bit. We should maybe try.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. I'm on their team. It's the fucking dipshit politicians who I blame. Because like all I'm saying is there's so many like ways. So fucking many ways. You can solve both problems in one fucking move. It's like a million fucking ways to do it. The most effective one that we could be doing, like globally, and I know we can do it because we've done it before as a fucking species, and it worked fucking tremendously. Spectacularly did it fucking function. Set up government programs that hand out fucking seeds, basic gardening supplies, and fucking books saying, here's how to grow tomatoes in your yard.
Yeah.
And then just hand out this like a starter kit of, here's how to start a small farm in your front garden. Fucking job done. It's eco-friendly. It's reusable. It encourages fucking recycling of food waste. Get rid of that fucking problem.
That's probably
right? Encourages healthy fucking eating. If we were able to pull it off as a country in the middle of World War fucking II, there was community gardens in the middle of London during the fucking Blitz. Right?
Right.
So if we were able to grow tomatoes with bombs falling on us, why can't we do it now?
Right, I can tell you what, right? The government did push like growing your own food again a few years back, right? Just before you moved down, right? Both my sisters are in like, doing the allotment stuff. I have a green thumb. I don't have a green thumb. I have a killing thumb. I'm not very good at raising plants.
Yeah, that's why the garden is mine.
Yes. Now, both my sisters ran out trying to do allotments and they're getting very good at it. The problem I've got is, because of the way the local allotment societies are run these days, it's a mini dictatorship with the little fuckers. Right? Especially with the sister one, which she had one that's not far from we are. One up way. And they basically can, well, we're going to plant these type crops in. You can't plant those that don't look right for us. You have to only plant these specific crops, which were no good for a family.
Correct.
They're basically show crops, that type of stuff, not actual edible ones. So they kept breaking into the allotment and destroying half the work. And when the complaint is associated about people breaking in and they're destroying all the shit, against well, the kids, what are you going to do about it? Stop them. Yeah, but I can't be asked to do anything about it. That's literally the attitude they got.
And here's what my solution would have been: don't use the fucking allotments then. Just do it in your fucking garden. Like build some planters for like 20 quid. Job done.
But she did actually do that in a different garden. They started doing allotment.
Yeah.
Then the carbon homeless term said you can't grow crops in your front garden. Get rid of it. It's too unsightly.
I'm gonna be so for real. I'm doing it anyway. I don't care. Like, I'll fight fucking carbon on it. I'm just like, no, they're nice looking plants. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And I said, reiterate, we're up in Scotland now, where they're at. Right? No problem. They can grow what they want. In fact, by growing crops in the gardens, it gives them a better leg up to buying land at a cheap rate to grow more crops.
Yeah, literally. It's like, all I'm fucking saying, right, is if the fucking Scottish Highlands can figure out, hey, food's kind of expensive. Do you know what a good idea would be? Encourage the local population to grow their own food. Yeah. That way, if there's ever a logistics breakdown, they don't starve to death. If those assholes can figure it out, why can't every other motherfucker figure it out?
Because I think what the program do is look, Neil is looking into, is essentially if you improve the green grown crops for like a year, successfully, and doing like the old timey.
Excuse
me.
Doing like old timey like homecraft and that.
Are you good? Are you good, Monte?
I'm fine. Then the farmers who are retiring to sell the land off. If she buys that land, she can buy it at a cheap rate, and she gets a subsidy for buying the land, and the farmer gets a subsidy for selling land to someone who's actually growing crops.
Yes.
So she can get like 4 acres for like 20 grand, rather than the 100 grand markup that usually costs. That way, the land keeps getting used for farmland, when the farmer who can no longer run his farm, type thing, there's no one to take it over. But I think it's a pretty good system up that way.
No, and then there's just assholes like me. They're like, I'm gonna just build a box in my garden, and I'm just gonna put tomatoes and potatoes in it. Like,
Maybe she's like up that way. Is the wind? It's fucking her over. That's where she lives.
Well, you build a fence. You build a windbreak fence.
You see my sister's back garden.
Yeah.
There's nothing but fence, the windbreaking fence.
Yeah, it's too open. The wind's gonna fucking carry over the fence and regain momentum. You gotta build a windbreak around your crops itself.
Anyway, more on that one. What have we got?
Because it's the same at my dad's house. His back garden has like a decent fence, but it still gets high winds because its garden's too big. The wind's basically able to go up and over the fence and then regain momentum through, and it fucks up his crops, so he builds a windbreak whenever he plants.
The White House is blaming LBC News for portraying Trump as a nutcase. LBC's defense, he tweeted that, not our fault.
I mean, in fairness, like, literally, though.
Yeah. Starmer's now heading back towards joining the EU again after Trump's basic tirade.
Oh, for the love of God.
Yeah.
We've learned nothing. Awesome.
Yeah, the whole thing with Starmer is I've got a lot of things about that guy. You know, and I was like saying, yeah, Santa Trump was a good thing. And now he's like, oh, well, instead of calling you Trump, I'm going to sniff around towards the EU again. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know, here we
Swear to
go
fuck.
again.
Like, oh,
They
shit.
need
Here we
to
go
give me a go.
again.
They need to give me a go. I'm losing my mind. Please, a month. Give me a month as prime minister, please. Please, I will turn this country around. Give me a month.
What will be your first act as prime minister?
My first act as the prime minister is going to be to shut down the rest of the fucking parliament. Congratulations, boys and girls. Executive power just came to me. Step 2 of the problem. I'm going to be phoning every European fucking country and reminding them who exactly won World War II and who bailed their economies out after World War fucking II. That's going to be step 2. Step 3, I'm going to rebuild the fucking military so that we actually have one.
Yeah.
Step 4, this is all on day 1, by the way. Step 4 is going to be fucking, like what I was saying a minute ago, of we're going to start pushing a fucking program to encourage home growing of your own fucking foods. Because the global food economy is in shattered tanders. It is fucked, good sirs. It is fucked.
Oh, I thought step 4 was going to be changing y'all's like service rifle from whatever the fuck that piece of shit you have is.
No, that's the general's fucking responsibility. Alright?
Yeah.
I'm like most fucking world leaders. I'm gonna stick in my fucking lane. I'm gonna deal with the logistics of the country. I have generals to worry about how the military works. That's their fucking problem, not mine.
I mean, one thing that Starmer has done a bit too late is he started to rebuild our military up. The problem is, though, he's doing it the wrong way. He's trying to pull America where, you know, oh, we're going to build these giant aircraft carriers and shit. No. Do what we were good at, which was relatively small, fast attack ships.
Yes. Stuff that, like, still packs a fucking punch, but its main thing is speed.
Yeah.
You know, like the good old-fashioned tactic of, if I can outrun the bullet can't hit me.
Yeah.
We do that on the ocean, and we do a lot of them.
Which our Navy was good at. We didn't have, even back in our heyday of the Navy doing, like, going over piracy, Britain didn't have the large fucking man of war that the Spanish had. You know, we stopped with frigates and a few corsairs. You know, we didn't build a massive fucking man of wars because, like we say, they'll punk us. If it's just sitting in the water trying to fire, you just run around it and, like, just pick it to pieces.
Literally.
I think it was the analogy to use, like, sharks eating a whale was the analogy used.
Don't get me wrong, we had men of war, but still, not a lot of them. We had, like, I think 4 at our height.
No, 3 at our height we had.
That sounds about right. Either way, it wasn't very many. The Spanish had about 40 of the fucking things, so it wasn't many.
Yeah, the fourth man of war wasn't technically a man of war. It was technically a corsair that they shoved extra cannons on.
Same difference though. You know, like, oh, it's fucking stupid. It's really fucking stupid. You know, like, yeah. I mean, you know what I would do, unironically. You know what I would do if I was like if I was prime minister, right, and I was gonna rebuild like the navy in particular, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'd do, right? I'd get all of our navy generals, right, our admirals together,
yeah,
right? All the cunts would run the navy, right? And I'd get them into like groups of 4, right? And I'd go, right, group of 4. Congratulations, you're now like your own separate fleet, right? You guys are gonna get to run a fleet, right? Here's a bunch of captains. Figure it out. You tell me what ships you want, and we will construct them, and we will give them to you.
You know, Stuart,
and then you can work out what shit you want to put on your shiny new boat, and what crewmen you want on your boat based on who we have, and then here, your general order is going to be fuck up the naval ability of the enemy, and we're going to leave them to it.
You know what's really crap about, right, Stuart, about, right, is we ditched like our minesweeping fleet, right? With 300 ships, which was 105 small ships for the autonomous drone bullshit. Right?
Yes.
Which, yep, it's a good idea in the time, but you still have to put a ship out in the middle in the water. That's generally something like an old-fashioned marine archaeology ship to act as a air transport node and a control node.
Yes.
Right? So you take out one ship and all the drones are useless then. Right? Instead of having the small boats that used to do the job. Right?
Yes.
If we're going back to building our ships, back our navy back up, right? That fixed our economy in 3 ways. 1, we're actually producing shit again. 2,
Yes.
steel, which we're very good at doing.
Yes.
Then they go the shipwrights, the welders, the technicians, the engineers, all that goes boosts our economy back up again. Just from
Yes.
building ships again.
Yeah, literally.
Then the dry docks get refurbished, and again, our ports get built back to where they used to be.
Yes. You just reopen the steelworks, open some fucking dry docks and a couple of fucking shipwrighting yards, and then just tell the admirals, okay, get your captains together, ask them what fucking boats they want, and we will build those boats for them.
Yeah.
Quite literally, we should just be running the military the way the military is running the SAS. Of rather than tell them they're going to use this shit and do this, and they're going to do it this way, is we turn up and we go, okay, this is the problem we need you to solve. What shit do you want? I need this radio tower to fuck off forever. What shit would you like to use to fuck it off forever? And the SAS go, oh yes, we'll take 5 pounds of C4, 9 pounds of thermite, 2 hoodies and a black helicopter, and we'll get it done in a fortnight. And then they give them that shit and they get it done in a fucking fortnight. See if we just did that on a bigger scale of, we go to the admirals and go, your job is to fuck up the enemy's boats. What boats do you need to do that? Have them ask their people what boats they want and pass it up the chain of fucking command, and then we just do that. Would that not make more fucking sense?
You know, the true thing, right, is about the drone, particularly on the drone ships are building, right? The drone minesweepers we're currently using cost 10 million to make a piece.
Fuck
Right.
that! I can make it in a shed for about 40 quid.
And each of the carrier ships carry about 3 or 4 of those on board, right? So you've got to build the carrier ship anyway. That's the point. Is the minesweeper fleet we had, each of those ships only cost 2 million to build,
Fucking so stupid.
and they last 20 odd years. With these drone ones have to be replaced every, I think, 3 years. And
It'd be about that, yeah.
because they're battery operated, for fuck's sake. The batteries die out quite quickly.
Well, rather than the government deciding we're gonna build these ships, and then we're gonna give it to this captain. Rather than doing that, just ask the captain, because all I'm saying, right, is who's gonna know more about what ships are fucking useful?
Yeah.
A captain of a fucking ship, or the war secretary? My money's on the fucking captain that sails fucking ships.
Yeah.
Ask the asshole that you're gonna make captain of a ship what kind of ship he wants, and then rather than just give him command of a ship we have lying around that may or may not be that ship, just build the fucking ship he wants.
The most successful we have
Build
been using,
shell.
right, is the Delta class and the Victor class destroyers we're currently using.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got the Defiant, the Victory, and the Dragon. Right, the 3 ones I brought top of my head. Right, that classifier ship has the 20mm cannons, as well as I think 110s on board, and then the ship battery of Tomahawks, cruisers, and God knows what else missile wise.
Yeah, which wonderful.
Right, and the radar to see half around the fucking world, and the very
Yeah, great
quite
little
nippy.
ships. Yeah,
Right,
great things.
Those are 3 of those fucking things.
Yeah, literally.
You know, they're fast.
Or again, just build a bunch of empty shells of boats, and then when you have a captain come up and is like, okay, he's gonna get his first commission. You just take him to a warehouse full of fucking boat shells and go, which one do you want? Right, we've got some of these, some of them, and some of those. Right, do you want a big bastard that's slow, a little fucker that's fast, or someone in the middle? Like when you play like a fucking spaceship game, right?
Yeah, I know what you're about.
At the start of the game gives you 3 ships to pick from. Right? One's a miner, one's a hauler, the other one's a combat vessel, right? Just do that. Right? Just have 3 or 4 classes of ship and go, right, which one do you want? Here's what they vaguely do. Right? And the captain go, I'll have one of those bastards. You give him one of those bastards with fuck all in it and a budget of 50 grand. And say, right, outfit it. Put the shit you want on board. Here's some money.
Right. What's
And then
That
leave it to it.
What's that about?
That actually is pretty smart. Let's just have empty shells ready to be fitted
Literally.
with whatever is
Yeah,
needed.
literally.
What's true about that, though, right? Both of you is in the 2000s, there was a military analyst for the British Navy, who came up with the idea of modular shipbuilding, which is what we said, where they have different modules like hull sizes, engine sizes, which could be put together in a brand new ship within 6 months of you put an order in. Right? Our Navy rejected that, saying that they would leave because they would have a lot of surplus parts lying around ready to be used. It was too much to have. And again, well, that means that's it. Well, in times of war, when you need them, within 6 months you can put out an entire fleet of 80 ships, and then keep that production up for a week. Like every week, you put out another 10 ships into service.
Yeah, like
by doing that, and that yes, you have stockpiles shit in the warehouse. But once, say, after 10 years, you sell that to the civilian sector to build, like, pleasure crafts or fishing trawlers or shit. And then you just restock retool it back in.
Or again, just keep it on hand in case something fucking breaks. It's the military. Shit breaks all the time.
Yeah.
Right? It would fix all the logistic problems that, like, militaries face. So I put in a requisition form 6 months ago for a hat. And I've yet to receive our hat because they ran out of hats. If we just had a factory that pumps out 5 million fucking hats a day, we're never going to run out of fucking hats, are we?
The best quote I had from it, right, was one of the guys in Parliament said we could not approach our military the same way someone approaches building a modular house.
We literally could.
Our military can't do that way. It's like, yes, you can. Actually, you can do that.
Like, literally. Like, build, like, 4 classifications of ship with fuck all in it, right? You just like new captain, right? Pick a ship type. Okay, I'd like a Corsair or some shit, right? You give him the shell and you give him a list, right? A list, like give him a big fucking checklist, and it's right. Okay, engines. Here's 4 engines that we make that'll fit in your ship. Weapons. Here's 4 types of weapons we make, right? So on and so forth. Each one costs a certain amount of money. You give them a starting budget, and you just go right. Tick off what you want that fits in your budget that we will glue onto your fucking boat.
Mm-hmm.
That way, every captain not only knows exactly what his ship has and is capable of, but it also guarantees that your captain is going to be happy with the fucking ship he's working with because it fits his specific parameters and preferences, meaning he's going to be more fucking effective.
That's not right. It's a case of one part of the downstairs. Every time a ship has come in for retooling, so bring up all the obsolete shit and put their own new shit in. If you do it by the modular system, instead of being dried up for 2 years, getting reworked, it'll be in there 6 months.
Yeah, if that.
If that to be reworked. And that, which saves out time.
6 months they have to weld some shit back together.
Yeah. And the other point was like all ships should be switched to nuclear generators instead of diesel engines. Or like the fuel oil engines.
Even that, make it optional. Even make that bit like modular optional of like ask each individual captain when they're getting their boat, what kind of fuel supply do you prefer? Would you like sails? Would you like fucking diesel? Would you like petrol? Or would you like uranium? Pick an option. Because then again, it means that each individual captain is gonna be more effective because they're gonna have exactly the equipment they prefer or are more comfortable with.
Yeah.
And again, another one is like. I'm annoyed at with our special government is they're instead of buying planes or manufacturing their own, they're borrowing them.
Yes, and it's like why? Why are we borrowing planes?
Our 2 supercarriers currently are borrowing the F-15, the F-35s, and that.
And it doesn't make sense. This is the thing that people don't understand, right? About why I get so upset about how our military works. Like everyone like jokes, right? Of like, rule Britannia, used to rule the seas. Because like we did. We made the best boats. We made the most boats. We were a tiny island that owned half the fucking world, right? Do you know what else we used to be so fucking good at making that I argue we might have been the best at making them? Fucking planes. We made so many good planes. We've got the Hurricane. You got the Spitfires. Right, great fucking planes. You got the what the fuck is it called? The Firefly. The Firefly's a great fucking plane. I adore that fucking plane. We made some great fucking planes back in World War II. We didn't technically make the Eurofighter, but we helped design it. It's an excellent example, though I will grant you it. We've got the Headhunter that we fucking developed. Again, a beautiful fucking aircraft. We've made so many fantastic aircraft. We're like every time like Britain comes out and we make a new fucking like military aircraft. Guess what it does? It changes how air warfare fucking works.
Yeah.
Like with Spitfires and Hurricanes, everyone was doing like World War One style, fucking fly at the enemy formation head on, pew pew pew. Do you know what we fucking figured out when we built the Spitfire and the Hurricane? Because it's what they're designed to do. Dive attacks. You fly up higher than the enemy can go, hide in the sun, come down from above them. Do you know why? Because it's a lot easier to shoot an asshole that can't shoot back.
That's like the G-force turning with the Spitfire. That was
Literally.
Spitfire wasn't the fastest plane. People was Spitfire was the fastest plane. It wasn't. What
It was not. It was slow as fuck, but it could turn on a goddamn dime.
Yeah, it could turn on the tip of its wing. Is what it could do.
Literally.
So always it could easily get behind the enemy and take the enemy out. That's why it was so effective for dogfighting.
Yes, because it turned fast as fuck.
Yeah.
And also, again, it's openings. Like if you're flying a Spitfire accurately to like your World War II training manuals of how it's supposed to be flown.
Yeah.
It is literally like climb as high as you can get it. Pick a target, fucking dip your nose down, shoot that asshole out of the sky, and use your like gravity-assisted momentum to climb back fucking up again, and rinse repeat until there's no more Germans.
I mean, was it the Enfield Flying Fortress we had?
Yeah, they were Enfield Flying Float. I mean, there's also like I will argue this till the day I die. The single greatest bomber plane to ever be manufactured, and that is the Lancaster bomber.
Yeah.
Which, like, beat out the previous best bomber ever built, I would argue, which was also a British aircraft, the Wellington Mark IV. Like, even in bombers, we were leading the fucking industry for, like, 30 fucking years.
Well, sure, the Lancaster bomber, even compared to the American standard of their bombers, could carry twice the ordnance the Americans could.
Yes, it was just slower.
Yeah.
Not by much, but still.
It wasn't much slower and it's more accurate on the targeting sensors.
Yeah, I think the B-52 gives you like an extra 50 kmh, but you lose half the firepower.
Yeah.
Is that a B? Echo, you can probably correct me. Is it a B-52 or a B-51?
Are you talking World War II or modern day?
The World War II, like big fucking bomber plane.
Okay. Scotty, the B-52 is still in service.
It might not be the B-52.
Yeah, it's not the
B-52. That's like the one from World War II that was just a big fuck-off plane.
The B-52 is the buff. You're thinking of either the B-17 Flying Fortress or the B-24 Liberator. One of the two.
It had like 4 engines. It got like two. Like
they both had 4 engines. They were both heavy bombers.
It was the one that very famously didn't have like an undergunner until like that one crazy asshole put an undergunner on there using a blowtorch and some duct tape.
That'd be the one then. The one didn't really have only had side gunners and no front gunner. It had side gunners, tail gunner.
Yeah, like it might because the one I'm thinking of is like it had like side gunners, tail gunner, front gunner, but no undergun. 4 engines. Dropped like a metric fuck ton of bombs. It's the one you see in like every fucking World War II America movie that drops bombs.
Yeah, that'd be the one then.
Probably,
Alright, the B-51 then.
No, that's B-17.
It's a B-17. Either way, right? It's either a B-17 or a B-51 I was thinking of for like the point I was making at the time. I forgot where I was going with that bit. But yeah, like we were leading the industry for 30 fucking years. Let's just do that. Just do that. Just reopen the metal works. Reopen the fucking the weapon building facilities. Done. Economy fixed in like a month.
I think what good old Navy was the 80s. Good old Navy. And that Thatcher in the 80s after the Falklands War pretty much good at old Navy after that. Because that's when we started joining the EU and thought, well, we now have a collective army with EU. We don't need so many ships. Forgetting that, most of the nations of the EU didn't have fucking ships.
Yes.
I think the ones that technically had ships at the time was like Italy had a few, Spain, France, and I think Greece had 6.
And fuck, one of them literally wasn't legally allowed to have boats or planes or guns.
Yes.
If you're curious, that's Germany. But like,
yeah,
Germany couldn't have a navy. That's one of the biggest. That was one of the
yeah.
reasons. They're just recently allowed to build the Navy and tanks now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
because
about
the
to say,
armistice agreement like expired. Was it 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
so it was sometime recently, and then and
Yeah.
everybody was like, "All right, we'll let them like start building their shit back up, but we're watching you."
Essentially, yeah. And that Volkswagen has started rebuilding the new model, designing new model tanks, they're designing up. And that's
Good, because unironically, Volkswagen were good at making tanks. They just weren't very fast at it, but they made bloody effective tanks. They just
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
make enough of the fucking things.
oh yeah. Even Poland's offered them some factories to build new tanks in.
Yeah, which like valid.
Which
You're
is kind of
like-
funny.
Well, that's the thing. That's how you know the EU doesn't have to worry about Germany doing a fucking World War III electric boogaloo. Poland trusts them, for fuck's sake. And
That-
Poland has all the reasons to not trust them. If Poland is chill with them,
Yeah.
they've clearly turned the fucking page.
That's it. I don't think. If I'm in server, I would just the fucking SE80 and just switch out to the fucking what do you call it, the G36. To be honest.
Yeah, unironically. Or again, just like design a normal fucking gun. Just like get someone that isn't on crack cocaine to design a rifle.
Yeah. And
Like it's not hard to find a guy in Britain that knows how guns work that isn't doing copious amounts of drugs.
there's a couple of drugs. If they come across to me and said, "This gun now costs was it? I think it's 1,100 quid per unit."
That's bad.
I was saying, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
If
I
I-
can literally-
If I can walk into a shop in any way into America or Europe and pick it up for 100 quid, something better, you can go and fuck yourself.
Here's the thing, right? Keeping in mind that like this is extremely illegal what I'm about to like propose doing, right? I can get on a train, right? I can get on a train, go to Scotland, get on another train, go to the bit of Scotland where my dad lives, talk to a drug dealer, pick up an assault rifle, specifically a Kalashnikov, and enough bullets to wipe out Africa, come home and buy takeout, and still have change if I've got a budget of 1,100.
Yeah.
Like straight out, I can buy a smuggled Kalashnikov for about 200.
I was saying the story with the SES. You know, they were saying, "No, here's a new server with the SES." They go, "Fuck off, give me the cash."
Oh yeah.
Got the
Yeah,
cash and
they-
just went to the gun show in France, I believe, and picked up the
Yes.
Carbine 45
Yeah, literally.
for about 150 quid.
I say I just said, "Nah, go fuck yourself."
Yeah,
They,
'cause
they
that's,
literally told the government to go fuck themselves.
yeah, because that's it. Because even with the desert camp gear with gun guns, here's a new desert gear. They threw back at the recognition officer, went down to the Army Navy store down the fucking road, and bought everything off the rack down there and took it back to the base.
Yeah. Like, I mean, in fairness, like, in fairness, a lot of those stories about the SAS are like a little bit unfair to the equipment because like the SAS just have a long history of not liking new equipment by default
Yeah,
because it's new. Like,
and not going to change the command by default either.
I mean, fuck, you can go right back to the founding of the SAS during fucking the African campaigns of World War II, and it's like, yeah, they were issued a new beret color,
Yeah,
and they went, nah. Like, they damn near revolted over it being asked to wear a red beret instead of a fucking sand one.
yeah.
Like,
the presentation naked. It was the fabric.
yeah, literally though. Like, everyone thinks like that scene in like SS Rogue Heroes is like hyperbole and made up. No, that fucking happened.
Yeah,
That's real. That was legit. That was a shoot. That actually happened
what-
in World War II. By
What
the way.
happened? What happened?
Right, so there's a scene in the show SS Rogue Heroes, right? Where like Paddy
Yeah.
Mayne, who was like historically was one of the guys that founded the SAS, right? He's like leading the SAS, and he gets orders from the like chain of command that like they're changing the berets, right? They can't wear their sand-colored berets anymore because the military's changing the uniform. They've got to wear red ones, right? So in protest, Paddy Mayne turns up to like the fucking inspection later that day with I think it's like a four-star high-rank general, stark bollock naked, wearing
Yeah.
nothing but a fucking beret. Right? And everyone that sees that scene is like, oh, that's hyperbole. That's just made up to prove a point. Like it's
No.
purely storytelling. No, Paddy Mayne did that in real life. That actually happened.
Huh.
That's a real fucking thing that happened in World War II. And like the thing that sparked off the entire argument both in the show and in real life was because they got the orders the same day they were mourning the death of one of their members. Because the guy died like the day before. So out of spite of you interrupted a funeral to tell us to change our fucking uniform, I'm not going to wear the uniform at all. Ever since that day, the SAS has had a fucking hard rock boner for just sticking it to new equipment because it's shit by default because it's new.
Yeah.
And I respect that a little bit.
My other favorite one for the SES is the idea is when they found it, they're going to the list against. Oh, this guy comes highly recommended. How many marks on his record does he have for disciplinary actions? None. Get rid of him.
Yeah.
No, you don't get the SES. You have to have at least 5 disciplinary marks on your record. At minimum.
I mean, you said that there were a couple of members like in the early founding where they had like 1 or 2, and they were like a minor infractions of like uniform wasn't upkept for like 3 days straight.
Yeah.
And it's like you look into that mark on his service record, and it's like, yeah, in fairness, he was on the front line in like a major battle for 5 days straight. Fair enough, his uniform was a bit shit for 3 days.
I think that's the most one to look for is like a mark for like fighting.
Yeah,
Usually.
that was one of their big ones, was if you had a marker for like fighting, specifically if you were fighting physically with a superior officer, you were basically guaranteed to get it.
Yeah.
So all you had to do is get in a fist fight with your
literally.
captain and-
Literally, it was left hook a lieutenant, and you're probably getting into the special forces.
A lot of times they went to the glass house, which is what we call the military prison over here, to find the people like, what do you in for? I'll punch CO. You'll come with me. You, I got drunk and punched CO. You'll definitely come with me. You, I got drunk and played with explosives. Okay, you can come as well.
It's like, you're useful. What did you do? I got the very drunk. I sleep with 15 women who I smuggled back onto barracks. CEO find me. I kill him with service knife. You're getting hired twice. Fucking join those gentlemen over there and lose the accent. That's, you know what? We'll get you a vocal coach, right? We need you to pass as British, please. Get in that line over there. And if anyone asks, your new name is now Joshua.
Yeah.
My name is Gregor. It's Joshua. Now get in the fucking line, Kunta Kinty.
Your name is now John Englishman.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, one
Yes.
general wrote down.
Yes, I've done that.
One general wrote down. The SES, the Special Air Service, is the biggest bunch of rogues, rednecks, and absolute degenerates I have ever had the pleasure to witness or to work with. And that was high praise for the SES at the time.
It literally was, yeah. The SES took pride in that feedback.
That letter still up on their wall, in a glass frame. Put those every time they got a letter of their general in their arseholes, they frame it.
They do, yes.
It's
like there's literally, it's one of the few things about like the SES headquarters that is public knowledge about the inside of it. There is literally a room in like the SES headquarters that is just different fucking letters of complaint that they've had about the unit like as a whole that are framed and mounted on the wall. And like the newest one's from like Desert Storm.
Yeah.
Or it was I don't remember what the letter exactly says, but it's something to the effect of a couple of SAS operatives were caught like fucking scalping a fucking jihadi who was still alive to interrogate him, and that this was not technically a war crime, but close enough.
Yeah. My favorite one,
and it's like that is just framed pride on a wall in their fucking museum.
My favorite one was from the paratroopers to the SES captain, complaining that the 5 operatives came into their base, asked to borrow a vehicle. They got refused. So they came back the next day and stole all of them.
Yeah.
And then dismantled them entirely and scattered the bits over 2 bases.
Yes. Because the SAS are petty assholes. I love them.
What else we got in the news? Dublin. More fuel protests in Dublin. Defense Secretary responds to Russian spy submarine. Supposedly peace talks. Apparently, peace talks don't include Israel or Lebanon in the listings.
Good. Fuck them.
3 people drowned in the channel trying to cross in a rubber dinghy. That's about it. Really, it's more about Starmer being a pussy. Doctors so on strike.
Good.
That's about it, really. For the news, for most of it. Oh, and the landmark case where a abusive husband basically is being sentenced to life for pushing his wife to commit suicide by being an abusive asshole.
Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
How long did he get?
I think 15 to 20.
Hang on, I think it says it there. Wait a minute. Domestic abuser Lee Milne jailed for 8 years after wife's tragic. So 8 years. He should have got longer.
Yeah, he should have.
You ask me that, like, if you ask me that is one of the very few things where it's like, yeah, life sentence.
Mhm.
Like, you treated someone so badly for so long, they felt their only fucking solution was just to die.
Probably,
You deserve life in prison.
Probably it's first of his case.
No.
Because
You should just be shot. You should just be shot.
usually,
Nah, just lock him in a hole.
because usually they say you can't arrest them for them committing suicide, no matter how much you like taunt them or push them to do it. You know, that's just been
Yeah,
general
and
warning.
And I think that's bullshit. Like, honest to God, if you bully someone so much that, like, you're the reason they kill them, what we should do is we should dig a hole in the ground, right? If you're 6 foot tall, we're digging an 8-foot hole, right? 2 foot by 2 foot. We put you in the hole and we just cover the hole with, like, wooden sticks. And we just put a sign saying hole. And we just leave you there for the rest of your life. By which I mean for 4 days until you starve to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now he's actually been put in prison for this, and the judge cited the reason why he's been put in prison is for, you know, doing the best abuse which pushed to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Right now gives it the precedent for more cases to be brought this way.
Good. I've been saying this for fucking years of like, yeah, no, if you bully a motherfucker to death, you should be done. You should go to jail.
Because its defense right was, yeah, he might have been abusive, but you can't force someone to commit suicide. That's been our course precedent for years, even in America.
But you can, but you can though. You can drive.
Yeah, you
somebody.
literally can. Like you literally can't force someone to commit. Like it's literally how suicidal tendencies work.
Yeah.
Like if you are suicidal due to like continued trauma, that is literally how it works though. That's why you do the suicide, is because you get to a point where you feel like it is literally like there's only two solutions here. Either I kill that asshole or I kill myself. And most people don't even consider the kill the other asshole option because their brain can't do it.
But that's what the courts held.
That's how it works.
Because even the abuse, like just being verbally abused, didn't actually physically touch them to commit suicide, and they jumped seemingly of their own volition, as what they're classified as. Therefore, they're not technically legally at fault. Where this case says you are at fault for this.
You know, and good. I say it pisses me off so much. Fucking law handles fucking suicide.
At 8 years, it's probably not, you probably didn't get murdered. You probably got manslaughter or reckless endangerment.
It should have been murder. It should have been straight up fucking murder.
Yeah.
See, with me, I would say it's a first degree murder. For me,
I mean, yeah.
because it's a first degree murder classified as planning and executing the killing. Doing this is a long term plan of like constantly doing something, so you know what the end result's going to be, and you constantly push it.
Literally. Like, that's the thing, is like, there's been enough domestic abuse cases that have ended in death at this point that every domestic abuser knows there's only one outcome, and it's that your partner fucking dies. Either because you beat them to fucking death, or they kill themselves.
Yeah.
There's a secret third outcome, which is that they lose their fucking mind, snap, and kill you. Those are the three outcomes, right? Either the abuse victim dies, the abuse victim kills himself, or the abuse victim kills the abuser. Those are the three outcomes, and 1 and 2 are a lot more fucking likely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's 4 people died in a bush crash. It was 48, I think it was.
God damn it, Frog.
1 dead, 20 hospital. Bush crash in the Canary Islands.
The thing is, right, is like X is like, oh god damn it, Frog. Upsettingly, Frog was planning on going to the Canary Islands like next year. So like we know it wasn't him this time, but also it's weirdly suspicious that the place he was like umming and ahhing about a holiday for next year is where a bus crash
That's to get practicing.
literally planned it out and everything. Like, see if I put a bus off this cliff. Yeah, that doesn't do it.
I got 1. Maybe I'll get him, but 27 just got hospitalized. I'll try again later.
Fucking.
Frog is his final destination incarnate, isn't he? at this point.
He really is. He literally is.
Another close Rincewind experience. I do that.
And he's one of my absolute goodest of buddies. Like I love him. He's a great though.
I don't know the line from fucking Colour of Magic. Death's sitting there trying to kill Rincewind off. Like, I've had another close Rincewind experience. And just walks off.
I love the idea that like by the fucking transit nature of property, this means Chuck Norris is technically Rincewind.
Yeah.
Because like Death had a close Chuck Norris experience. All I'm saying is by the transient property of humor, Chuck Norris is technically Rincewind.
Death had a near Chuck experience.
Literally.
That's the thing about it. If you ever want to read the book or watch the movie with Colour of Magic, and it does get to the point where he turns up when Rince's in a death-defying situation, and he's got a chair out and sitting there with a book. And he looks at Rincewind and like, don't worry, I've got a book, I'll wait. You know?
Hell yeah.
You know, Rincewind eventually does end up in like Death's Hallow, as it's called in the book. And he goes, oh, he's like, finally, I've come to claim. And he just turns around and walks out of like, Death's room. Like, is that a revolving door or something?
She's like, nah, I'm not dying. Fuck you. Nah.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Like, fuck you and this you died nonsense. Get fucked.
Yeah, it's a barbarian joke. Oh, hello, Death. Oh, how you doing? Good to see you this week.
What was it this time? Orc Horde. That would do it. That would do it. No.
Oh, I'm getting revived. See you next week. Bye.
Like, oh, the cleric found my body. Bye. I'm back. What was it this time? The cleric hit me so hard I died as punishment for having to res me again. Now they're gonna have to res me again.
Wait, it reminds me of the one skit. I forget who did this skit, but it's a skit like it's a D&D skit where it starts out with Death being like welcome to hello whatnot is and he's going through like the deep like ominous voice and it's like, oh hey, it's you again, and it's like it cuts to who he's talking to and it's the party's barbarian and it's like it's like, hi, it's like exciting weekend, yeah, I got downed again, did you redecorate?
Yeah, that's the doodle skit. That's the doodle skit.
That's it. I think that's the webcomic we're referencing.
It is, yeah. It was done by that guy who did like the weird dungeon.
I was gonna say the video version, yeah.
Yeah.
There's, like the Reddit stories and like little comics and shit. And I can never remember that guy's name. He just kind of crops up in my feed every once in a while and go, oh, it's this dude.
But I know the animation version was doodle skit. The animation first.
Right.
It's gonna bug me now, like what the name of the guy was.
I thought you ran. Every so often it appears on my feed with a good one, and I've binge watched his shorts for a while.
Yeah, you know, like I get like 4 or 5 of them back to back, and it's like, oh hell yeah! And he does like the D&D heritage posts.
Yeah,
he's like that guy. Like, look, let me see if I can find him by just putting that into my search bar. Wait, hang on. D&D. It would help if I actually cleared my fucking search bar. D&D heritage. Yeah, D&D heritage posts. Let me see if I can find it. Zach Speaks Giant. That's his fucking name.
Yes, that's it. Because he's the first one did with that the skill-based D&D game. We had to actually do like for like Insight. You had to like, solve a Rubik's cube or something like that.
Yeah. I think I remember. This as well. I wouldn't mind. I'm subscribed to him as well.
You can't remember.
And I never remembered his fucking name.
I think I am too. Well, funny enough. Again, no idea what his name is.
There's a lot of YouTubers like that for me. Where like I've been subscribed to them for years and I just don't know who they are though. It's normally like they made one video a decade ago that I liked, subbed, and then forgot they existed. And it's like, who are you and why am I subscribed to you though? And I clicked on their channel. It's like, oh, he did like it's like an Indian guy that made a fucking how to fix your RAM fucking stick problem video like a decade ago, and like that's one of 4 videos they ever made.
The
I have so many channels like that in my YouTube, like that I'm subscribed to, where it's like, yeah, it's just a dude that made like 4 videos, one of which was a tutorial to fix the hyper specific problem my PC was facing at the time.
Well, but most of the people I'm subscribed to on YouTube are people that like, most of them like they just kind of like I stumbled like at least half of them I stumbled upon their shorts. I kept watching their shorts, and I was like, I like this dude, and I just subscribed to him.
That's a good like half of like the ones that like I've subscribed to in the last like 4 years. But also like my YouTube account's like old as shit now.
Mine's pretty old too.
Like, this is my third YouTube account.
I also just have a lot of like, just like with lore, people that do lore. Like I have at least
I've got a couple of
40k like lore tubers just because I like 40k.
Oh God,
What?
What?
It's coming up on the 9-year anniversary account.
A 9-year anniversary of what?
My YouTube account.
Oh God.
Account made May 13th, 2017.
Hang on.
Jesus. That is an oof.
Yeah, I mean, let me just read off like a couple of like the subscriptions I have here on like my side tab here. Now I'm subscribed to like the Unsub podcast. I'm subscribed to our channel. You know, Nerd Cubed. I'm subscribed to Blooms, Dankula, Lo-Fi Girl. You know, Ambiguous Amphibian, TGG.
Would you like to hear some of mine?
You know, I mean, like, yeah, go for them. Like, I'm
Alright,
just gonna
so
scroll down till I find ones I've heard of. I got Lady Beige, the Lindy
Okay,
Beige Forever.
Sabaton, our channel, Alan Becker, the dude that does the stick figure stuff with the I think he
That's the one where like the stick figure's got like the really elongated like bottom jaw and chin.
No, it's
No, okay.
Here, hold on. I'll link you one of his videos and you might recognize.
I probably will. Yeah. Oh, here's one I'm subscribed to that like it isn't going to surprise anyone, but you've never heard of this channel, Femboy Firearms.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Should the Femboy that reviews guns.
One of Alan Becker's things is in links and sources.
Let me go over to links and sources and I'll see if I recognize this.
Right. He's on fair. Do you know when I YouTube my channel was technically founded? My main channel.
Go on then.
2012.
Oh fuck me. That what is that? That's 14 years ago. That's 14
too long ago.
Isn't it?
That's very much the start of YouTube.
Is El Hugany? El Hugary's a great YouTuber. Low key shout out to El Hugany. He does spoofs of like songs, but like they're video game themed.
Oh, nice.
So it's he's done a couple where it's like it's like the telling of the plot of like a Modern Warfare 3, but it's like secretly it's like I think it's like California Girls or some shit. It's too.
Let's see. There's a Vox in the Void who does he does a lot of like 40k audio stories. There's Power Frat, which is an animation series about what if the Greek gods were lived in a frat house together.
Okay, Loki, that sounds like a vibe though.
It is. It's been really fun to watch because the Greek gods are in a fucking are in a turf war with the Roman gods currently, and it's been fun to watch the back and forth.
Loki, that does sound kind of fun.
We got a boy Rorschach that I'm subscribed to. Sergeant Ducky, the Irish cunt that likes to tell stories of back in the day when he was living with the boys.
Yeah, I know the guy.
Yeah. Sylvia Womble, of course.
Okay, I'd like to real quick point out I'm on the YouTube like website. I've tried to go into like the page where you can see how many channels you've subscribed to. I've crashed YouTube. I've unironically I have crashed my connection to the YouTube website trying to load the list of channels I'm actively subscribed to.
Here was a recent one that Jaden got me into. Rocket Powered Mohawk. He does a lot of F1 content.
That's fair. I forgot you were getting into like F1 recently.
It's mostly just a shit on Lance Stroll. I'm gonna be completely honest.
That's honestly, yeah. Like this is the thing. Is like I don't like keep 100% up with F1. Like especially not as much as I used to a couple of years ago. Even I know Lance Stroll is still fucking dog shit and always will be. Like I think Lance Stroll has won like 2 races total in his career, and both were through sheer happenstance.
Yeah.
Because like 4 dudes were left on the track, and he happened to be slightly faster than the fucking nobodies he was racing.
There's the Fire Department Chronicles, which is a which is basically just shorts where he does skits about shit he's actually seen in the job, and it's normally pretty fun. We got James Butler, who does a lot of like septic work, and
Yeah, I know the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching his shit. JD Delay, Alaskan Avenger, Epic Nate, who's a Fallout / Skyrim lore tuber. I watch
Who's
a lot
that
of
one,
his
sorry?
stuff. Epic Nate.
Epic guy, yeah, I love the Epic Nate.
Yeah.
He does some good shit.
I stumbled upon him because of his it was a while ago, like back when I was first getting into Fallout 4. I stumbled upon a lot of his videos where he was talking about like the rarer or unique variants of like creatures in Fallout 4, and I was just like, hey, this shit is really cool. Then so yeah, I got Cammy Shep, which is a Halo lore tuber. I've got the Jade Mountain Archive, which is Wings of Fire related. Unfortunately, he has the upload schedule of Soviet Womble, so we get about 2 videos a year from him.
See, this is the thing. Is like I used to bully like YouTubers like Soviet Womble for their like upload schedules.
Yeah.
You guys have seen my upload schedule. Like I've done what 2 videos? And it's been like 3 fucking years.
Yeah. I've got Geetsleys, which is a Star Wars lore tuber. I haven't watched any of his shit recently, but I've got Jacob Noels. He's a lobster fisherman. He's created what everybody calls the punch and lunch. Like because I don't know how much do you know about like with lobster fishing, Scotty?
Like bits and pieces. I watched a lot of Deadliest Catch as a kid, so like I know bits and pieces.
Okay, so you know that like the not all females like are capable of breeding, so the ones that can are protected, right?
Correct,
so
yeah.
whenever like they can like if they need to freshen up the V notch, they do, and if they don't if they don't have a V notch in their carrying eggs, they notch them. So he gives them a notch, and then he gives them a snack which is like one of the fish they use as bait. He just gives it to them and then tosses them back, which is oh yeah, I'm still subscribed to popular MMOs just because that was my childhood growing up.
I mean, same honestly, but like I've not watched one of their things in fucking God knows how long.
I can't bring my like. I every so often go back and watch one of their like challenge games or Hunger Games just to feel something again, but it's few and far between nowadays just because.
Integrity, Jack. Step off for a second. Go ahead for toilet.
Got Mr. Illustrated. I've got Mr. Illustrated who does. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, don't. You do you.
Mr. Illustrated was who does a lot of like
Hey Stan, great to hear your voice. We are ready.
He like draws stuff from the ground up and does like a video on it. Like he recently did one with Subnautica. He does a lot of like of it with like SCP stuff.
Yeah. That's it. Let me read out the ones I'm subscribed to that are just femboy. Like they have femboy in the name of the channel. Okay, and then like tell you what they do. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Don't worry, some of them are gonna be fairly obvious. So the first one like alphabetically, it's Femboy Academy, who do femboy memes.
Okay.
There's Femboy Art, which is a femboy that does art. There's Femboy Film, which is a femboy that does like film breakdowns and shit of like, here's how cameras work and like why movies are cool.
Go for CMA.
There's fanboy financing, which is a fanboy who teaches you how like accounting works. There's fanboy firearms, which is a fanboy who reviews guns. There's fanboy fitness, which is a fanboy who teaches you how to look like a fanboy and what like exercises to do that. There's fanboy music, which is a fanboy that makes music. There's fanboy physics, which is a fanboy who teaches you physics. And then there's the channel previously known as Fanboy Fishing, which is now Femgirl Fishing, which is a femboy / femgirl who just goes fishing.
Hey,
Nice.
Reed, good catch.
Can you guess which
The
of these I watch
explanation
the
there
most of?
Is, that
Fanboy,
Delta V
the gun
is
one.
about what we expect update-wise.
No, it's
But the
Fanboy
Kego
Fishing.
calculation is
Huh.
not understanding
don't
that,
want to
you
admit
will not have the
how many
SMG
hours I've
for
spent
DM
watching
rates.
Fanboy.
So it's
Like
doing
my
a
game, I've
different
watched every
calculation.
episode. Like I watched them as they come out.
I remember that class
Religiously.
in November of 2023.
It's a
And I'm
fucking
on the
vibe.
floor. Thank you very much.
I also subscribe to most of like the main unsub unsub crew.
I'm subbed to like a couple of them.
Like I've got Donut, HLC, Brandon
This is
Herrera,
Mission
Fat
Control
Electrician,
Houston.
Tactical
Commander Reed
Turtleneck,
Wiseman
and
inquiring about
King
the
Trout.
values, for the upcoming
Traffic.
crew
I know I'm
module
subscribed
Raisburn.
to Brandon.
Again, as we've
Oh, and
explained,
AC.
this,
I think
turn
I'm subbed
that's
to.
scheduled 2 hours and 51
Donut
minutes from
Operator.
now is
I know I'm
designed
subscribed to Fat
tilt
Electrician.
the
Yeah, I'm also I'm also
I'm definitely subscribed
like,
to
a
AC.
bit upward.
But I don't
Do you-
think I'm subscribed to the
raising
others.
the aft end of the
are you
vehicle
subscribed to like
prior to entry interface
the Fat Electrician's other channel,
to,
the Fat Files?
improve, the angle of
I
attack
think
and
I am.
minimize heating effects on the heat shield for
I remember when
the
I remember when
Orion
it came out, and I know I've watched a couple of videos on it.
The crew module
So like I
Raisburn will
think
occur
I'm
about
subscribed
4
to the
minutes
channel, but I
after
might
the
not be. I mean,
service
I'm down at
module
F now, and it's not
is
showing up, so I
separated
don't
from
think
the
I
crew
am
module,
subscribed. But like I've watched
and we're
stuff.
expecting about a 19-second burn.
Also, real quick, Echo, like you were talking about, like
Unpowered.
like you were getting into like Fallout 4 and that, like Elder's lore.
Yeah.
There's a YouTuber. He's like one of the biggest guys in the community for like doing like Elder Scrolls and Fallout content. And that's Fudge Muppet. They do some really good stuff. They do like again they talk about lore, but they also do build videos of like here's a character build you can try that's kind of fun and how exactly to do that build. They like that's mostly what I use Fudge Muppet for, is like because I went for a few years there, like when I was a teenager, where I got really into like the math of like Elder Scrolls games and like Fallout games of like here's how to make a like optimized build that like does this task. Like I had books and like shit in my office of like builds I'd made over the years and playtest. And some of them were really cool. Other ones fucking trash, but served a very particular job that was really into my artistic brain. And like Fudge Muppet originally was what inspired that. So like you might want to check them out. They do some good stuff.
I might give. I might give.
Storage of items in the crew cabin.
Yeah, another one I'm subscribed to is a channel called Franzese Wines. It used to just be called Michael Franzese, but it's Franzese Wines now. And it's the clue's in the name. It's Michael Franzese that runs the channel. Like he's changed it to Franzese Wines. He opened a wine company recently. But Michael Franzese he's like a retired boss. I think he was a. I think he was a Capitao in the New York mob. Off the top of my head, and he basically just like tells stories of like, yeah, this is how the mob works, by the way. Like, this is straight up. This is how the mafia works. Here's like what I can tell you about jobs I got up to while I was in the mob.
Yeah.
That wouldn't put me in prison because I already did jail for them.
And the weather in the
It's unironically really cool channel. He also does like cooking videos now, where like he'll just be in his kitchen, like promoting his wine, while like teaching you how to make carbonara. And it's kind of a vibe. It's like an hour video of just him telling stories about the mob, like showing off his wine and making a carbonara and teaching you how to do that. And it's really kind of neat. Loki, check out Michael Franzese. He does some really cool shit.
They also watch a lot of. Or so I don't watch them as much as I used to. Like, but Roanoke Gaming, like the I think you're familiar with Roanoke, aren't you, Scotty?
It rings a bell.
He was a biologist, and now he just breaks down like a lot of like either like creatures or viruses or diseases in like movies or video games
Yeah.
And he goes like, oh great, so this is what this is doing to your body. and this is why your body is just kind of like flailing around because
Yeah, he does like the biological breakdown of like, here's how the wild virus from The Walking Dead would actually work. Like he does like those kind of videos, yeah?
yeah,
I
pretty
thought it
much,
was that guy, yeah.
He's like the main community the main joke his community has with him is that he secretly has a foot fetish because whenever he breaks down the morphology of like whatever like creature it is from a video game or movie, he always starts with the feet and works his way up.
I mean, fair. Like I tell you another good YouTuber, like a YouTuber / TikTok, that like Loki I think should go on the Unsub podcast because I think he'd get on well with them. It's Madman Fenrir. He does some really fun.
I think I know who you're on about.
He's the guy like he does like the like America Wizard at Hogwarts skits.
Yeah.
Loki, like, see if they got him on Unsub. Fucking hell.
Oh God, yeah.
Get him and angry cops in a room and just fucking turn on a camera. That fucking episode writes itself.
No, there was one. The skit, the last skit I saw from him, and I think this is a fairly old skit, but it was two survivors going through like clearing a house in the zombie apocalypse, and then they hear crying in the corner. It's like, shh.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
why are you
that's
shutting? Shut the fuck up.
That's the very
Do you know what that is?
It's a witch. I'm also subscribed to Mini Minute Man because like I'm a history nerd. He does a lot of history videos and they're fun. That like he's like I think he's like an archaeologist. Yeah, he's an archaeology guy.
Archaeology and
his real
geology.
name's Milo. Yeah, his real name is Milo Rossi. But he does like hour-long videos of like here's a cool archaeology thing that like exists, and here's all the history behind it.
He started out like debunking like pseudo archaeology bullshit.
Yeah, he does like a lot of. Like, he still does that from time to time.
He does
like
like
fairly
big
often,
long
but,
form
like-
videos on a couple of TikTokers who keep pushing like bullshit and like
Also,
I think it's like a 9-hour episode on one of them.
See, I don't
think-
watch like that content from because like it's not my thing. Like I prefer like his like longer videos of just like so. Here's how this historical thing like works. Like he's got like a 40-minute long episode of the Baghdad Battery. I just sit and watch that every once in a while. It's great. Or like, he's got a story like a video where he talks about Seahenge and why Seahenge is cool.
Anyway,
Scotty, are you familiar with Mike Burnfire?
If I am, it's not ringing a bell off the top of my head. So what were you going to say there, Fat Man T? You hit us with anyway.
we're going to move on to what the main topic of the show is going to be,
I mean, fair.
and that. Unless you still want to keep comparing your subscriber lists.
What was
Well, I
our
mean-
main topic?
Like we were just talking about like YouTubers that like we like watch and enjoy, and like why they're kind of
Yeah.
neat. Like we apologize. Like shit.
Like you've got
Oh shit! I'm so sub to those guys. Hell yeah.
you keep going on just watching the Artemis 2 chat. It's fucking hilarious at the moment.
I mean, you could also have just joined in. But, like,
Yeah, I'm also subscribed to Hidden Xperia, which is a another Halo lore tuber.
why
I got it
specifically Halo? Like,
because I got into him because back when I first got into Halo, I was really interested in like the Flood. And
fair, yeah, no, because they're Lord. Okay, like, yeah, that's fair.
And the very first video I watched from him, because like I started watching him because of his Flood content, and it was the story of Private Wallace Jenkins.
Oh god, I'm still subbed to that, dude. Let me fix that real quick. Fucking
What dude was it?
a pirate software. Did not realize I was still subbed to that dickhead. Let me just fix that.
I think I'm still subbed to Pirates Up. Oh, I enjoy Blue. And it goes live now and again.
I just that's the thing is like with the old controversy and that like with fucking World of Warcraft. I was on his team for that, and then kept doubling down on other shit. And it was just
Wait,
like,
what happened
off.
with it? What was it?
There was a whole thing. He was playing like World of Warcraft, like basically, as a World of Warcraft player, effectively what happened from my perspective is his team broke down and panicked and tried to blame it on.
For a post RTC3 tracking.
And the reason it was a controversy is because like they were playing like a hardcore server, so like when you die, your character's deleted.
No, the main controversy with that one. Yet the team tried to raid, got fucked a bit, and we're trying to retreat. And instead of, and he was partly like mage and healer.
Hey,
Yeah.
And instead of actually healing anybody, he just used a teleport spell and dipped.
Which was because, like as he explained himself at the time, it's like I had like I literally couldn't cast a spell that was gonna change how that situation was gonna. Our party leader and shot caller called for a general retreat. Like said player didn't reissue a charge again, or everyone else just decided to do that. I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do, and he is correct. Like in that one situation, he was 100%. Yeah, like I would have done the exact same, playing as a healer or a mage. Of like, we've been given a general order by our shot call. We need to pull the fuck back as a team, recover, get our shit together, and then carry on. You know, like it's a raid. The enemies behind us aren't gonna re-fucking spawn. Let's just fucking camp up for a minute, get our shit together, you know, pop a couple of heals, and like fucking let's get this done.
Which would have been fine.
You know,
That would have
decided. Church.
That thing would be fine, but the problem I had with it wasn't the fact of the event itself. That was a breakdown of communication, shit can happen. I've been involved in raids with things that happen like that. Right? Whereas when they keep it together to talk about it, take it back together to talk about it. Right? And try to explain, well, from our point of view, this is what happened. And I don't care, fuck you, and just cut the call. Every time someone tried to talk about it, and all that, he would say his piece and would say, well, this is what I would think, and he just goes, I don't care what you think, and just cuts off and runs. That's where it says, well, okay, now you've been the asshole.
Yeah, like he absolutely like being the asshole about it, but also like again, if I was in his shoes in that particular raid, I would have been just as much of an asshole. You know, I'm just like, look, I don't give a fuck what you guys thought was going on. You stopped paying attention because you panicked. Like, realistically, it's your own fucking fault. You just got killed.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, especially if I'm playing on a hardcore. If I'm playing on a, because I do play World of Warcraft once in a while. Like I play on a private server. Like, it's the same setup. It's a hardcore server that I play on because I prefer that personally. It adds a bit more fucking stake to everything I'm getting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like if I'm doing like a mission or a raid or whatever with a group, like. And a general retreat order gets fucking issued. Like, unless the parties agreed upon shot caller says, no, cancel, we're going back in. I'm going out. I'm pulling. Like, I'm following fucking up until the point where I am at direct permanent risk.
Yeah.
Where following that order guarantees my death. Then I'm gonna start disobeying fucking orders. You know, like if I'm on 4 HP, playing as a tank, and my party leader says, okay, charge. No, fuck you. I'm pulling back, actually. The rest y'all can charge.
Yeah.
Like, I need to pop a heal real quick. Y'all can tag in for 5 minutes.
I think the biggest contradiction of the entire thing was he said he had no mana left to cast healing spells. Right? Yet, in his own video, and his hotbar, you can clearly see mana recharge crystals, mana potions, and God knows what else.
Yeah, which, to be fair, man might have just...
And that. But instead of doing popping any heals... Because you actually can hear on his mic. I watched his live stream from it. He still got it up. Actually, mic we got the party saying, "Look, retreat, but heal and pull back." And that, and you hear Pirate go, "I'm not doing that," and you just teleport out the way.
He doesn't well, he kind of teleports, but like he teleports in the same instance. I think he teleports like maybe 30 feet.
He uses a weird spell to teleport like out of combat range, something like that.
Yeah. It's a give or take about combat range.
Yeah, because
that's what the general standing order that was issued was by the shot caller was get the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
get the fuck out. We're running away.
And we can hear the shot caller saying, "Look, cast area heal to get the guy last few stragglers back to health, enough health to run past the boundary line.
Yeah.
And nope, I'm not doing that, and just skips out.
Yeah, because like, as you can see in the video, he didn't have enough mana on hand, and those mana crystals take a couple of seconds. In the time it took those two players to die, he would have still been like halfway through charging his fucking crystal up to have enough mana to cast the spell they want. He literally couldn't prevent what was going to happen to their own fucking errors.
And the biggest one for me was to stop gaming. They said World of Warcraft was like just doing stuff, really. Well,
It really was,
the thing
yeah.
was
Stop killing games movement.
Yeah.
That was when I tuned out and unsubbed. Like, I thought I unsubbed. I just stopped watching his shit because like the way he behaved in that whole just fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
well, stop killing games. Then it was the stolen code. He kept trying to say it was his own original shit.
Yeah.
And that.
Anyway, right. I'll be 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go for a pee. I'll be right back.
So yeah, the thing was we were going to watch the Artemis 2 landing tonight.
Yeah.
But
All right. Yeah, it does land today.
Yeah, but by the time it lands, it'll be like 1 a.m. for us. And that. So what we're going to do instead is...
What are the flat earthers doing in the chat for it?
Oh yeah, the flat earthers are in the chat all over the place. It's fucking hilarious.
What are the hold on, how are they explaining this in their own like twisted fucking delusions?
Well, this is a still image on the screen right now. And that, because I've got the actual live up of the Artemis 2.
Yeah.
And they say it's just a still image. And that. But you actually see this, you can see the ship moving in space. Saying it's still image or it's CGI.
My CGI.
Or as one put it down, well, wouldn't they be hitting rocks if they're flying at the speed they're still flying? It's kind of going about 8,000 miles an hour. And all that. You know, just then you got a few of the god creatures in there and all that.
I mean, in fairness, it kind of looks like a still image. To be fair,
don't encourage them.
I'm not encouraging. I'm just saying I see where they're coming from. Like, yeah, to be fair though,
Yeah,
it kind of does just look like a still image though. Like that's because of scale.
but probably like, prove the point is they've actually the visual controls they read in the chat, and if people say, "Can you move the camera a bit?" You actually start rotating the camera in real time. And that.
Which, like, low-key is kind of cool.
But that's still not enough. They're still saying it's fake and all that. Like, apparently the should be in stars, apparently.
It's like
Again,
the sun's kind of in the way, but...
Yeah, but that's how light works. Like that. You know, so what I said, because when we watch the thing, is I've dug around and I found some videos.
Yay.
Of the flat earthers trying to explain away the Artemis.
Oh God.
Yeah. So,
It could be worse, Echo. I could go onto YouTube and fucking, like, pick up some fucking screenshots of shit flat earthers are saying on Facebook about the mission.
I mean, yeah, fair enough, but
Like, what would you rather deal with? YouTube level fucking, like, dickheads about flat earth or Facebook flat earthers? Which would you rather put up with right now, buddy?
yeah, you know what? You've got a point.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hear no more fucking complaints out of you.
I've got the flat earthers Reddit on my phone. I could go through.
Oh, fuck that.
That's even beautifuler.
No, I mean, even I'm not mentally ill enough to get on a fucking Reddit these days. Fuck that.
I've got 3 videos. 2 like mashups with different people, like TikTok favorite ones, and 1 is a video done by 2 prominent flat earthers, Dace Wise and Mark Sargent. Who, if people don't understand Mark Sargent got paid by Netflix to do a fucking video on the flat earth called Beyond the Curve, where on that same thing he proved the world was actually round. On that,
Huh.
yeah.
Neat.
He did. It was fucking hilarious. So we'll go with the first one.
In the sky.
Alright, go back to the beginning. So this is done by a channel called Flat Earth, but Banjo, USA, Japan, and Brazil. This is the name of the channel. And this is a mashup of like different TikTok stuff or YouTube short type stuff. And that. So,
Yeah.
Oh God.
God's on this place. God abandoned this place a long time ago.
I already want to slap this woman.
Oh, you get used to that. Don't worry, buddy.
Hey,
Just looking at her face, that's a very slappable face.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get so much worse.
If you believe we're sending a rocket to go around the moon, time to grow up, you're not a child anymore. I have realized so many people's beliefs are stuck in childhood fantasies that they can't let go. I've seen so many people saying, I saw it on live TV with my own eyes. Yeah, and I watched Spider-Man last night on TV. That doesn't mean it's real. You saw a rocket curve in the sky. Did you actually see it go to the moon? No, you didn't. You didn't stop to think why all the news networks are showing a rocket launch being carried out. If you've seen the first moon landing and thought, yeah, we definitely went there, you might as well still be writing letters to Santa Claus. The first photo of Earth was also taken on April 1st, 1960. Think about that. Also, have you even looked into the origins of NASA and Jack Parsons? Also, Wernher von Braun, the so-called father of rocket science, had Psalm 19:1 written on his tombstone. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Why would someone so involved with NASA put that there?
Because it was literally a
Because
joke.
they actually understand. That as well as they actually understand what firmament fucking means.
I already want to just go fucking play fucking like the finals or something. I want to go like this woman makes me want to beat my head into a wall.
Fuck that. You'd be a lot fucking quicker just playing fucking League.
Like I say, she's not the worst one so far. She's quite capable of playing other ones. So far. Like I say, she's basically competing with the fact, like, you know, did you see the rocket land on the moon? Yes, we watched it. Circle around the moon. It was live on camera. Yes, but did you actually go there and watch it? No, I can't breathe in space.
Imagine if you
Why
could,
do
though.
80 million taxpayer dollars
Yeah.
a day
Like-
go to NASA?
Okay, him potentially recorded.
Retarded.
Retarded.
Thank you. Fuck. I'm having a stroke.
Bam's bond. Color bundles.
What is your
From
name?
the top, ladies and gentlemen. Let's run it back a quick second. All right. So potentially retarded question, right?
Right.
How do we know you can't breathe in space? Like, if we like taking a rocket up to space and just throwing a cunt out of it, like, how do we know what happens when you try and breathe in space?
Well, do you want the... Well, there's three answers I can give you to that one. One is experiments at high altitude where oxygen is so thin that you can't no longer survive. You have to take oxygen tank there just to breathe.
Yeah.
Most mountain climates. Two,
Yeah.
there was a Nazi doctor who did some experiments with vacuum chambers.
Well, why did I know it was going to be either the Nazis or Unit 731?
See, now hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know space is a vacuum? Like, I know it sounds retarded, right? Because like space is a vacuum, but how do we know it's a vacuum? Like what if it's just like a vacuum? You know, like what if there is shit there? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Am I making sense?
It makes sense. Okay, the short answer is, right, space, we don't know space is a so-called vacuum, is because accidents have happened in space where a couple of space shuttles decompressed and actually suffocated the crew. Okay, remember the crew. It happened to one of the Challenger missions with a space shuttle. They got a breach in the cargo compartment, and one of the crew died through froze death and died from lack of oxygen. Technically, space is seen as a hard vacuum. Is a misnomer. It's a low pressure area. There are particles in there that are just so spread out from each other that they don't really interact, and that creates what's we call the vacuum. It's technically just a very extremely low pressure environment.
See, but like, again, it's gonna sound like retarded. Because in fairness, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a little bit retarded.
Right.
Just a little bit?
Like how do we know that's how space works? You know what? Like, how do we know that the particles are far away from each other? And because like like hear me out when I say I can't like take a microscope off its stand and like look at the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Imagine if
mean?
you could, though. Imagine if you
like
could,
how?
though.
Yeah, because like to do that, you got to get like a fucking slide and like a fucking bottle and shit, and you got to do some fuckery to put some atmosphere on a slide,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like how do you put space into a microscope slide?
A particle collector.
How do we know that like space just doesn't just only behave like that while it's in a particle collector? Like how do we know it's not our collecting of space that makes space behave that way? Like what if, right? Like what? Like again, it's gonna sound really retarded.
That probably annoy me as shit on me in these questions.
I can tell, but like, cause it like
Yeah.
Because I've given you the answers to them already, but still, go on.
like it's because I'm trying to understand because like I'm not as switched on with science as I'm sure we all have gathered by this point of the show. Like what if it's not the being in space that kills you? Like what? Like when when the capsules depressurize because like a hole got put through it and all the air gets like fucked off into space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like because like the pressure difference is so like great inside versus outside. What actually kills you is the air basically being ripped out of your fucking lungs and collapsing your lungs. And like instant trauma basically just shuts your fucking system down because ow.
No.
Like how do we know that's not how it works versus just like space equals like all I'm saying is like have we thrown a motherfucker in space before? Like say if we built a rocket that just like didn't have inside bits. Like if we just like taped a guy to a rocket with like we gave him we basically like put a guy under a heat shield, right? And just fucking sent it.
Right.
Like we don't pressurize it enough, and we just put it in space. And
Why do I feel like
let it kind of equalize its pressure as it goes up.
Why do I feel like the Soviets have done this
The
before?
Soviets have done that because the Soviets got to the point where their test pilots were no longer classified as human beings, were classified as their research subjects.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like the Soviets
This is
did
the line
this.
of answering I was looking for. Of like, we did do that. You're being retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I kind of suspected this would be the answer. In fairness,
Yeah, early Soviet experiment. What the Soviets did for their early experiments was they got a rocket that vaguely worked, and then just built the capsule as they kept firing people into space to see what happened.
Sounds about
see
right.
that makes sense. You know, like learn by doing, kind of a joke.
Yeah. So they got to the point where the pilots who were going into space were no longer allowed to have names, and basically classified as research subjects.
Huh.
And numbers, and that essentially what
I mean, valid.
Again, if like, it's the thing. If you ever end up in space, in theory, right? If you can survive the cold, not be turned into an ice cube, which kills most people straight away.
Well, yeah.
In theory, if you can breathe out all the air in your lungs, right, as soon as you hit vacuum, you can survive as long as you can survive by holding your breath, right? And so it's possible, like, without an oxygen supply, you can breathe out all the air in your lungs, keep yourself thermally insulated. You could jump from spacecraft to spacecraft in hard vacuum and survive it, as long as you manage to get to the area and be oxygen-rich environment again to get air back into your lungs. That theoretically is possible to happen.
Well, see, now that's its own separate question now, though. Of like, is it how long you can hold your breath, like, underwater? Or, like,
in general,
just, like, in atmosphere? Because, like, I don't know about you motherfuckers, but, like, how long I can hold my breath for is very different on land versus underwater.
Right, essentially, right, breathe out all the air in your lungs and don't take another breath. How long can you hold that for?
Like, on land, maybe 20 seconds. Underwater, about a minute.
You're not breathing all the air out your lungs then. You're still holding some in.
No. Like, I'm emptying my fucking lungs.
And that. essentially, it's because it's like no one's ever been tested that actual theory, but that's the theory that currently for a survival thing. If your spacesuit does get compromised, you can seal off and you lose your oxygen. As long as you seal off, keep the thermal insulation going.
Yeah.
You have about 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes to get back in to airlock, sealed, and thing. You've been conscious about a minute, but they say brain death eventually you can try and resuscitate after about 2-3 minutes, in theory. And that it's one of the protocols in place, but has never been tested in modern times, shall we say? Or that one. As for the particle stuff, we've used laser particle collections, that type of stuff. Mass spectrometers, gravitational spectral analyzations, all on satellites, various satellites, swimming around Earth and moving on to deeper space. Most probes heading to Mars and beyond. You had equipment on them to test like space composition, that type of stuff. Because like in space theoretically is like absolute zero temperature.
Yeah.
But the individual particles are super hot. The problem is though they're so far apart that they can't transfer the heat to anything else.
Yes.
So you bleed heat out because you can't transfer it because it just bleeds out because it's not only able to transfer.
Yeah, it just dissipates.
Yeah. So individual particles, because of sunlight and radiation, are super hot, and that it's just they can't transfer it anyway. It just dissipates eventually, and that's the truth with outside space. They say Earth like not like a hard barrier where the atmosphere stops and things continue because it's a gradient and you get particle leakage all the time.
Fair.
And that, which is what flat earthers keep saying. Well, it has to be pressure has to be contained. It's like, well, it's kind of contained, but it's also not. You do have particle leakage on the outer rim of shit.
Yeah.
And the magnetic sphere just keeps it in check and pulls it back into place, and so you do have particle leakage going out, and it creates a gradient right way until we call hard space, where the particles somewhere it's like one particle per every, 80 feet or something, or 100 feet. I can't remember exactly what the measurement is.
It's something off the top of my head. Because it's like my logic would like, especially like the bit of like we know space works this way because we've done like the particle collection.
Yeah.
I like looked at it. It's like you got like that. There's like that wiggly fucking thing that we know about. It's like that wiggly. I think it's like a proton or something.
Yeah.
Well, like if you look at it, like while you're looking at it, it can't like pass through a bit of paper or something. But like if you look away from it for long enough and look back, it'll have gone through the paper.
That's photons.
Yeah, right. So like if you put photons in an experiment, like it behaves differently under a slightly different circumstance, and that circumstance is observation, right?
Yes.
So it's like knowing that like minor changes to circumstance, such as just observation, can change how particles behave. I feel like it's not insane to say, theoretically speaking, it may be possible that space behaves differently, like after being like contained versus in the wild.
Yes, but they're doing experiments where it's called where they're doing the experiment you're on about there, where they found out like particles, like the photons exhibit as energy and particle depend on the observer point of view of it.
Yeah,
that's when look at it, then they turn away, and then they had like a special. I can't remember what exactly it was, but it captured the moment that energy passed through it.
Yes,
and essentially they do some kind of experiment in space where they have direct observations using like lasers, that type of stuff, and like mass spectrometers, and you got passive collection where it hits a specialized medium where it leaves traces. So you put like
fair.
Put like a radioactive item in a class of argon, a container of argon, for instance. You can see the actual radiation particles firing out.
Can you?
Yes.
Like with your eye, or like you need a laser?
With your eyes, you see it.
Oh fuck yeah, that's so cool.
Hang on, it's in.
What is it? What is it?
That sounds really neat. Yo.
Radiation. Again.
Radiation.
Also, what the fuck was this video you were watching?
What is it?
That's a judge.
RAD.
AT ion.
Fuck. Brain work.
Indigo,
No,
oxygen, November.
What if your brain doesn't want to work? What if your brain's going on strike because it hasn't been paid well? Imagine that though, Scotty. Imagine like if your brain just decided it was going on strike.
I mean, in fairness, that's called Tuesday.
Like you just wake up, there's a fucking letter on your desk.
This
it's from your
weird-looking
brain.
box is called a cloud chamber, and it makes invisible radiation
There you go.
Oh, look at that!
invisible.
That is cool.
Each of those
as
trails is
fuck.
left by a particle of radiation emitted from the object inside here. In my last video, you saw this negative ion pendant I got
Okay,
on
that's
Amazon
really-
that
that's
turned out to be
kinda cool.
radioactive. But today, we're going to use a hotter item. To start the chamber, I first need some dry ice. It's
dry
spread in an even layer on a styrofoam sheet, and then the chamber's aluminum base plate is placed on top. Then, the felt sponges are soaked with pure alcohol and the lid is put on. As the system cools down, the alcohol vapor will sink to the bottom and be supercooled by the dry ice. The vapor wants to condense, but it can't. When a particle of radiation comes flying through here, it ionizes the air and allows the vapor to momentarily condense, leaving a trail behind. The weird-looking bag I showed before is a thorium.
Oh, that is so cool.
Lanterns, and as you can see, it's pretty radioactive with lots and lots of trails. On the other hand, a banana produces essentially no trails. For something so dangerous, it's also hauntingly beautiful, and I could watch this for hours.
Yeah, and that experiment was really done in the 1850s, I think.
That is so fucking cool. Low key.
That is
hear
pretty
me out.
cool.
Hear me out when I say that would make a rad fucking desk ornament, though.
Yeah, you can see there's some radiation like they say the colony hand there, which you handle every day, type thing. It doesn't produce enough radiation to kill you, but you can't see it. They say that thing. I can remember those when I was a kid, being in gas burners and caravans and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And that's still sell those to this day.
yeah.
Still, the whole contraption itself with like I know there's no way to like keep it permanently working. She'd have to replace the dry ice every once in a while.
No, logic.
Yeah.
Like, see if we figured out how to fix that.
Well, yeah, dry ice is the quickest way of cooling things down quickly. But essentially, you could like set up like a strong cooling system.
Remind me, like, how dry ice is made, like with like because
compressed CO2.
I know, right?
One of the quick way of doing
Like-
it, get CO2 fire extinguisher, wrap a towel around the nozzle, and squirt it.
Right.
Now, Chris, dry ice.
As like all I'm saying is, see if like they found a way to like keep it see through, but also like perfectly like temperature stable, so the dry ice can never melt.
Yeah.
And put like an LED light in, son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for something like put like fucking like full on like plutonium in that motherfucker. Put like a fucking like an RGB light in the bottom of it. So, like fucking temperature stabilize it so fucking dry ice can't fuck off nowhere. And just sell it as a desk ornament.
That's uranium.
Like, you'd make millions if they could figure that out. That would be so cool. I'd buy 5 of them.
That was particularly uranium doing this one.
That is so fucking cool. That's really
That actually is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea this was a thing. That's so.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
I think I've seen something like this before.
It's one of the experiments that's generally done in, like, used to be done at high school level. And that.
Yeah, no, we didn't do that. We didn't do this one in my school. This is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason we didn't do it in my school is because we were banned from playing with fucking dry ice because a dry ice fight happened. But like,
Yeah. But yes, when you say, oh, you can't see radiation, well, you can.
Yeah.
It's possible. And that. I think that's experiment from the 1800s, that one. And that.
like here. Okay, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
See if like they made one like you made like the dry ice box, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you put it outside.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't get radiated particles through the atmosphere.
That's what I was saying. Like, can you like? Would you be able to like see sunlight doing sunlight things?
Yes.
Hell yeah! See, I am smart. Look at that. I know some science. Look at that.
There are other that's
science.
Some experiments they did for like, photons stuff and that. Like some experiments tracking certain particles like quarks and stuff, which don't exist long enough to see. But you can't see them leaving trails through like specialized mediums like the cloud chamber or argon gas because ionized particles as to go through it, and they show that's how we can tell that it existed. Like with the Higgs boson particle, the God particle, that only exists for a millionth of a second, but it left a trail through the medium they're looking at, and they found the trail it left, and that proved it existed.
Huh. So you're telling me, theoretically, because of how like ionizing works, right?
Mm-hmm.
If there was like a room with a gas leak, and I just like threw like a rock of plutonium in there, like the gas would get ionized and would then theoretically detonate the room.
Yes. That would call ionizing particle explosion.
Potentially retarded question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Like, why? I mean, maybe it is, but like, why don't we do like bombs that way then?
Because the theory that's what the neutronium bomb is. It's an ionizing bomb. It just spreads out the radiation out instead of consuming it in the blast.
So like my thinking, like, because like there has to be like a set amount of time where like X amount of grams of like plutonium to like X amount cubic inches of like fucking like nitrous oxide equals kaboom, right? So like, see if like they made like a box with a button, right? And like the box is cut in two. In bottom there's like a fucking like an electric like lifty motor, with a block of plutonium and a little door, right? And at top chamber is just like very volatile gas. You press the button, the little door opens, the rock gets thrown up there. Like, we should be able to do math to figure out if we always use a 30-gram rock and, like, 300 cubic meters of, like, fucking, I don't know, mustard gas. I don't know if that's explosive or not, but we'll pretend for 5 seconds that it is, okay? All right? Like, we put, like, that in there. Then, like, we should be able to do the math of, like, okay, so that's going to take, say, a minute and a half to detonate. I feel like that would that'd be a pretty big that would be a pretty big kaboom.
Well, give me you think, like I guarantee as a kid you played with ionizing particles before.
Probably not.
You have. Laser pens.
No, I wasn't allowed laser pens as a kid.
Basically, basically lasers themselves. A laser is electric current passed through a gaseous medium, creating ionized particles which produce light and heat.
Yeah.
Right? Huh. Depending on what the medium is, depends on what you get. So most laser pens use the argon or nitrogen, argon or the nitrogen in the air, which gives you the green ultraviolet lasers, especially if you use nitrogen argon.
Yeah, that's why you get like greens, reds, and sometimes blue.
Yeah. Now, if say you shift that to like brodium, which is what the most powerful military lasers use, you get the death ray. Sodium gas gets something similar, and all that type of things. And that's basically just passing a current through a gas system, creating essentially ionizing plasma, which then you project outwards.
Yeah, because like plasma is just a superheated gas. Like see, I know some bits of science. Like I'm following.
Yeah, and that's where the plasma cannons.
So, like,
the idea of plasma cannons came from.
It's like my question would be, what gas could I put into a box with like uranium that's gonna go bang? Like rather than just making a laser, it makes like a fucking plasma bomb.
Honestly, I don't know. I think some experiments to do with oxygen and helium through heavy air in the 80s, and that, but it wasn't consistent enough to create an actual ordnance.
Secondary follow-up question: why are we looking into that? Of like, how do we just make like fucking plasma bombs?
Because the idea for an explosive, if you wanted an explosion to be big but also controlled and easy to carry, whereas with something like an ion bomb, and that is inherently not very stable. Because technically, the first nuclear wellhead bombs were dropped were classified as ion bombs, ion fission bombs.
Yeah.
Where you detonated nuclear material which caused a release of energy, and that's where we got most of the radiation cloud from them. Our modern version, we use what's called fission bombs, where instead of breaking particles apart, we compress them.
Yes.
Create an implosion effect rather than an explosion event, which then eats up all the radioactive material, but you still get energy release that you need. Type thing.
Alright.
And that. So you don't get, like, say, you see like sci-fi shows, say, ionizing radiation. This is what they're on about, is the fact that radiation is ionizing particles as it's passing through, which causes the damage.
Yeah.
And
my counterpoint is like, I argue a nuke isn't that controlled an explosion, really.
It is by comparison to an uncontrolled explosion.
It is, but it isn't.
With a nuclear explosion, you can vary the yield of how big an explosion you want. And that by
I feel like you could do that with like a rock of plutonium and some gas. You just kind of like you make enough of them, you can figure out the ratio, man. Like, for every like 100 grams to like 5 fucking cubic meters, you get like 2 inches of boom. Like, I feel like there's a math there that can be done if we threw enough like money at it. And like, who doesn't want to develop plasma grenades? Like, I feel like I'm not retarded like this. I mean,
plasma weaponry would be really cool.
Yeah,
especially if we get like shit from like Halo or Fallout.
Exactly. Like, we figured out laser guns. Like laser guns are a thing. We're figuring them out now.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of like air defense. There's a couple like U.S. air defense systems specifically against like drones and shit that use like lasers too. Which would be like
we've got lasers.
It's like you see that cunt right there. Yeah, I don't want to see it. Boom.
Exactly. We got lasers figured out. Like, as a species, I feel like our laser game is pretty good right now. We got lasers figured out. The next logical step is plasma grenade. Like, I feel like as a species, we should be putting a lot more money into figuring out plasma grenades.
No. What we do is we get the glassing beams from Halo.
I get to that's just a laser with extra stat. That's just a big fucking laser. Like,
it's
we've already got the science figured out there. It's just a laser but bigger.
Actually, the glassing beams are actually like plasma beams, but it's
it's
semantics.
Because it's a plasma like it fires a beam of plasma.
Speaking of Halo, it's just a laser. Speaking of Halo, me and Soda recently played through Halo 2, and not Halo 2, Halo Combat Evolved.
I thought I saw you playing the Master Chief Collection recently.
Yeah, we plan on playing through all of the Halo games together because it actually was pretty fun playing co-op.
Low key vibes. I've been playing this War of Mine recently. I started playing that yesterday.
Well, I've heard of that game a lot, but I've never actually played it myself. What is that game about again?
So the game is set in like vaguely like Eastern Europe. It's set in made up the Fuckistan on the borders of like not Russia. Right? Yeah. And the premise of the game is like it's like with the original base game, because I don't own like the DLCs. Like with the original base game, it's basically got like a couple of like scenario stories. And like the game's set in like the middle of like an Eastern European war. It's basically like the idea is like it's like you get to like you start a game and like you pick like you got like a screen with like a couple of graphs on it like people, and you pick one. And like that's you picking your starting set. And it's basically I think the game lasts 180 in game days off the top of my head. And you basically during the day you've got like a building. It's like a burnt out like building in the middle of like the war zone, and you like build up as like your base of operations.
Yeah.
And like at night you basically like assign like your survivors. Like the scenario I'm doing, I start with 3 dudes. Right, so it's like you assign your dudes where it's like, okay, this guy's gonna because he's got a carry capacity of 4. this guy's gonna like fuck. He's got a
It's
carry
like-
capacity of like 60, so I'm gonna send him like scavenging.
It's like I think I know a game like this, but it wasn't was it a Last Stand game where
Possibly.
because I know there's one, but it was like a zombie apocalypse where you had to set like people like, all right, these guys go out scavenging, these guys stay and defend, these guys like
Yeah, it's a similar kind of setup.
Yeah,
that you do,
okay,
like, during the
okay,
nighttime gameplay. And then like when you do that, you then like pick a location that you're gonna go and like scavenge. You know, and like the guy that you selected who's gonna go scavenge goes down, you take control of, and you go around like you loot some bits. But it's like so it's like when you're scavenging, you're looking for like wood components, that kind of a thing. But like one of the more valuable things some of the more valuable things you want to be looking for is like tobacco and like rolled up cigarettes, sugar, and water. Because like you can just trade tobacco and cigarettes straight out because like they're useful. But also like with the water and sugar, you can make moonshine, and you can trade the moonshine for like components and food and shit. Because you're also looking for food all the fucking because like it's a war. And it's basically a game telling the story of like the hells of war from a civilian point of view, like being trapped in a city that's under like military siege. But the thing that makes the game really, really cool to play today, like because the game's like it's like 13 years old. But like, the thing that makes it really special to play today is like it's weirdly like poetic of like with like the stuff that's going on in you.
Yeah.
Like it makes the game hit so much fucking harder. Of like there are dudes like alive right now as I speak that are doing the same shit I'm doing in this video game, but they have to do it to actually survive. Like there's people living this exact scenario right now, the exact way I'm doing it. Only they're in a real place and are real.
Like
if they fuck up and die, there's a real consequence. Versus if I fuck up in my video, which makes it just makes it. The game it's made the game age so fucking well. Of like they accidentally predicted this. It's really quite cool. It's like every you don't have to, but like something you should be doing in the game is that you can build a radio, and you can sit there and you got to act like the radio's got an actual dial on it, and you've got to actually like tune it to stations. You got to sit there and like tune up to like if you want to know like what the weather's going to be for a couple. You tune to the weather station. It's like, yeah, it should be sunny for a couple. And then like you tune in next day, it's like, okay, we were half right. It's sunny today. Tomorrow, thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Because like half of our radar equipment has been stolen by the military, so we fucked it up. And like it's like you can like tune to like there's like a government broadcast station. It's like government news. And like you get like transition back where the government's like, yeah, so the leader of the rebellion has said don't go anywhere near the front line or you're getting fucking shot. And then you go over to like the rebel radios. Come to our front line. We have supplies. We will give you supplies if you come. And then you like halfway through the game, you unlock the ability to go to the front lines, and you have to dodge sniper fire because the government wasn't lying for a change. Because the rebels are secretly the bad guys of the game. So it's like you rock up because it's like you've been getting fed all this propaganda. Because like obviously you assume you're supposed to side with the rebels, right? Because the rebels are always the good guys in game. And you rock up and you start walking down the road like the rebellion's gonna help me. Like I'm finally gonna start doing well in my burnt out shithole. And then a sniper bullet whizzes past your fucking head, and it's like, oh no. And then there's like a mini boss fight like halfway through the game where you basically have to stealth your way past a sniper who will take your fucking head off if you let him. Because the game is not forgiving. It's really fun. I've been having a blast playing that.
It actually does sound pretty fun.
It's really fun. It's a really good little game. It's usually pretty cheap. Like I got it like I got about 9. I think it was 2017. I got it was a Christmas present of one of my friends because I'd been talking about it nonstop for fucking months. So he bit the bullet and just gave me it for Christmas. Like, here, fucking have it on your Steam account and stop talking about it. And like it's a really cool. It's really quite fun. I really like it. It's basically Dwarf Fortress Ukraine edition. It's really cool.
Yeah, well, should we get back to the video then?
Yes,
we have to.
Yes, we have to, because that's the topic for the next show. I don't care.
I would say I didn't mean to sidetrack us for as long as I did with my science questions.
Why pick April Fool's Day to basically show this to the world? Imagine we're just in an endless vacuum called space. Like we're just a speck of dust, just insignificant, and everything happened by chance with no purpose. Anyways, I enjoyed the April Fool's joke. I'll stick with my tinfoil hat. And if you're still asleep, keep staring at the sky. That's exactly where they want you looking.
Yes, the Bible reference taken out of context.
I mean, yeah. That as well, like, he's forgetting, like, at the time, the general belief was that the Earth orbited. Like, everything else orbited Earth, and that we were the center of the solar system. Like, it's forgetting that very important historical context of the time the text was written in.
Here we go. This is the guy I got to. When I first reviewed this video.
Yeah.
Did you know the entire meaning of this rocket goes directly back to Hollywood? And I don't mean a little bit, I mean in every single way. If you've already seen this part, just hold on because we'll get to the really crazy stuff in 1 minute. So first, it was at 8:33 and T-minus 33, oddly. But look at this. You can see these wrinkles and what looks to be plastic. This is right off of Fox News. Fox, Not a Mockingbird, News. What's wild is it looks exactly like an inflatable.
Problem is, though, that's a camera at extreme zoom.
I mean, yeah.
Looking at that. So you're going to get some minor artifacting on the camera lens.
Yeah.
And
That is what I was like, even if we give them the benefit of doubt, of like, okay, it's wrinkles in the material. Yeah. Like, it's a fucking rocket that's going to be going, like, what's the top speed of a rocket in atmosphere? It's like fucking 800 kilometers an hour or some shit.
Mark 22.
Yeah, right. So like ludicrous speeds where like it's going to like try and flex as it flies.
Yeah.
So like they purposely do engineer rockets to be a little bit bigger than it actually needs to be. That way it can safely flex without snapping and fucking too.
I mean, yes, that's true. Blackbird,
So,
all
like-
its panels don't actually connect together until it's actually in the air.
Yeah. So like there's gonna be wrinkling on its outer hull because like it's going to expand and like contract and move as it flies. So they're gonna give it more fucking material than it needs so it can do that safely. That's basic I'm retarded and even I know that is basic aerospace physics.
A lot of ones Flowers got was this bit here, like the material around here. Forgetting that this is a flexible ceramic fiber weave.
Yeah.
Designed to basically plug a hole and allow some flex in the engines because like power and shit.
And also the engines need to be able to move so they can adjust their flight angle.
Yeah.
Totally know that's not true though, but why are they showing this on Fox, Not a Mockingbird News? Now, even though that thing looked like an inflatable, we do have something in the sky, of course going at a 45-degree angle like always to fall in the ocean. Just kidding, that's a joke. A joke. And then we have videos like this. But it just goes to ask question, why the inflatable on the news then? By the way, completely unrelated,
wasn't
they
an
have
inflatable, you're just an idiot.
Like
Yeah,
hyper
you just
realization holograms that they can put in the sky now. Who knew? Let's get into Hollywood because
Oh yeah, I'm gonna love this one.
Okay, I'm gonna go play the finals.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Is this about go where I think this is gonna go? Like because one of the astronauts is related to a fucking. Cause I've heard this recently.
Okay.
It's like a thing people are like clinging to. Is there's like a handful of NASA astronauts who are related to people that like appeared in Star Trek.
No.
Of like, oh, their like auntie was an extra, or like their cousin played like a fucking named character on Star Trek, and there's like 5 of them. And
No.
it's suspicious, so many, and it's like it's not suspicious. Like if like you like a relative of yours growing up was in Star Trek, like you're gonna grow up to idolize space. Like that makes sense.
It's even dumber than that.
Oh, for fuck God. Okay.
why is it that one of the astronauts literally, for real, look it up, played a part in Star Trek? And that's not all. It gets
Because she's a space nerd.
Yeah.
Problem is, like Star Trek was in the 80s. That was changing.
Yes.
Right? And that woman was there, the thingy, an astronaut. I think she's 20, I think she's like 25. Right? And he's trying to claim that woman, the woman in the spacesuit, is the exact same woman that was in Star Trek.
No, let me Google it, actually. Hang on. Let me pull it up actually. Because I know there is an astronaut that did appear in Star Trek. There is an actual like serving astronaut today that appeared in one of the older Star Trek fucking shows. Like they appeared in them when I think they were in the show when they were like 16, and they're now like 30 odd, and they've been to the ISS and shit. Like let me look it up. It's a real astronaut. Astronaut that appeared in Star Trek. Yeah, Dr. Mae Jemison.
Yeah.
It is the same woman that like I'm talking about. Was the first real astronaut to appear on Star Trek, guest starring as Lieutenant Palmer in the Next Generation episode Second Chances in 1993. Engineer, physician, and was the first African American woman to travel in space aboard the shuttle Endeavour in 1992. Mae Jemison is a huge fan of the show. She was encouraged by LeVar Burton, who played Geordie LaForge, to apply for a role. She played a transporter operator and was close friends with Nichelle Nichols, who played Uhura. Hang on, let me come back to here. Right, where? Who? Huh?
Is it this one we had on screen before?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
that one.
Where was it? Mike Fink and Terry Virts. These two astronauts later appeared in the series finale of Star Trek Enterprise. Well, not an astronaut. Nichelle Nichols, who played Uhura, was hired by NASA to recruit women, which like cool. So hang on, Dr. Mae Jemison. So is Dr. Mae Jemison part of crew Artemis 2? No, Dr. Mae Jemison is not part of the Artemis 2 crew. So in less than 5 minutes, I've proved him wrong.
Yeah.
Of, yes, she was in Star Trek, but no, she isn't part of this particular
mission.
This particular mission.
Yeah,
or at the very least, she's not on the space crew of this particular mission.
She was based during the space shuttle era. Is what she was.
Yeah.
No. But it goes a bit further. It goes even weirder in a second.
Literally, for real, look it up, played a part in Star Trek. That's not all, it gets much, much deeper. All the paid grifters on Twitter post the same exact message right before it happened. Why? Because it's a freaking ritual. But did you know that Artemis, the name of the rocket, or Diane the Huntress, actually goes a whole lot deeper? It is exactly Hollywood. We'll get to that in a minute. So on Paul's day, they have Ephesus, who are worshippers of goddess Diane, or Diane the Huntress, which fell down from Jupiter. Diopedes, meaning Zeus, so the image fell from Zeus himself. And then Artemis is actually Diane. You ready for the craziest part? This location is Hollywood, Rome of Nemi. So how
do you remember what the reason it's called Artemis for? The whole mission.
It's cool.
Artemis is the mother of Apollo.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Actually, that's cool as fuck.
That's
infinitely cool.
That's the whole reason for it.
Unironically, that's a better conspiracy theory because that's way cooler.
Yeah, Artemis is the mother of Apollo in Greek mythology. That's the whole reason why they called it Artemis 2 for.
That's genuinely kind of cool. I like that.
How does the Huntress Diana in English or Artemis in Greek fit into this? She was the ancient pagan deity of Hollywood, of which there's something called Mere Diane or Lake Diane of Nemi, where they would do all their rituals. Come back to the rituals in a minute. Also, Hollywood, synonymous with Hollywood, it's where they would get the wood for their magic wands. So Artemis was literally the god of Hollywood.
No, it wasn't.
Of Hollywood. And guess
you know about the Holly wands, which are used for like Yule time, which never made into magical wands. That was like oak or willow was most commonly used for wand magic.
They also aren't from fucking like Roman paganism doesn't have wand system. The fuck? Shut the fuck, you fucking.
Yeah.
That's what they did at Mere Diane.
White people.
Let's just say little ones will be taken out to the middle of the lake and offered up. Totally doesn't sound like the Hollywood.
Again, Hollywood sacrificing children, fucking conspiracy theory.
With that we
that one I can kind of believe because it's Hollywood.
tradition of Baal and mobile.
This is what I'd like to point out just very quickly is the fucking the whole thing of like fucking yes, you know, the Romans, because I've heard it so many times. Romans of Hollywood like did like child sacrifices has been proven time and again to be fucking bullshit.
Yeah, because I believe it was in the early 90s they drained that entire fucking lake and dug down to the bedrock and found no human remains whatsoever.
Correct, like it was literally Greek propaganda, like left over from the like fucking Greco-Romans. Like we know this because we found historical fucking references of that fucking conspiracy dating back to the Greco-Romans being its earliest rendition, and it being the Greeks saying it.
Yeah,
like
Hollywood are still Artemis, like we saw on the rocket, the real rocket in Baal, and they demand the same exact ritual.
I want y'all to look at this picture, okay? Just look at it real good. That is not AI. That is not fake. I have ran it through the AI, check whatever. It's a real photo. Now, when I asked ChatGPT, what's going on here? Of course, ChatGPT verifies that it's real. And they say
no, it doesn't,
looks
but
like
continue.
this because they're fueling up the Artemis 2.
Correct.
Really? Look at it. I mean, it looks
referring to my earlier
giant
statements about
inflatable.
flex.
Are you kidding me?
Well, yeah, some of that is just material because, like I say, it's a fuel tank. What the?
Literally just ceramic. For fuck's sake.
Now wait a minute. Check this out too. There's this another interesting point.
So we went to the moon today, apparently. But I have something I need you to explain to me. I'm going to show you a video, and if you could, let me know in the comments below what you think is happening right here.
Okay. It goes into space.
Yeah,
that's literally it leaving the upper atmosphere.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
it's
literally just the rocket transitioning from like the lower atmosphere up to the upper atmosphere, and or depending on where exactly it was atmospherically.
I'll approach that was the ionosphere transference.
Yeah, like that would have been the rocket transitioning from lower to the upper atmospheres. Like.
It just went into space. That's all it did. Beyond your viewing range.
Literally, though.
Just wait. It gets so much better. Now check this out.
Oh, does it?
Long for them to be caught out with the moon mission. Watch this plane. Did you see that? Watch this again. Watch the plane.
What fucking plane?
What plane?
Yeah. Sure.
No, run it back. Run it back. Let me run that again. Run it back, please. Let me fucking see that again, right?
There it is.
Right.
That there.
The speck that may or may not be a plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
This again. Watch the plane.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
right. So I'd like to point out that plane appears for about a half a second.
Yeah.
And is traveling at an ungodly speed. I don't think that was a fucking plane. I think that might have been a fucking bird.
But I'm probably assuming artifacting on the long distance lens.
Quite possibly.
Because using digital cameras at extreme zooms, so that's more likely.
You're gonna get a lot of fucking artifacting. But again, assuming it was something that was there, with the speed it was traveling at, my money's on bird, specifically albatross.
Possibly, yeah.
Sure, we went to the moon.
Back to you, Megan, at the Space Coast.
Thanks so much, Gary. Now, one of today's 4 astronauts, of course, Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen. Let's go now to Jasmine with her next guest.
That's literally a fucking bird.
Back to you, Megan, at the Space Coast.
Thanks so much, Gary. Now, one of today's 4 astronauts, of course, Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen. Let's go now to Jasmine with her next guest.
So much, Megan. Yeah, we're joining you.
swear to God, if I see a fucking bird. Oh, would you look at that? It's a fucking bird.
Yeah, it's going to an artifact zone on the camera.
Yeah. Literally, though.
Yes, digital cameras are perfect, people.
There's literally no such thing as a perfect camera in general. Yeah, it's literally a fucking bird. It's just a bird entering an artifact spot. Fucking camera. Like, okay. Yeah, if that zipline had people in it, they'd be dead. You fucking idiot.
Oh, you're dead. Dead.
Like, that zipline's literally just there to get fucking... Like, it depends mission to mission, but it's usually either to get the fucking fuel hose up and down safely, or it'll get used to take the astronauts up, and any fucking, like, spare equipment that was put on the rocket that they don't need, taken back down.
Now, those can be used as like emergency evacuation, but it does not move that slowly. It's like, it's there, then it's down the floor.
Yeah, it's like if that's being used for emergency evacs, it goes.
Yeah.
It fucking neumes.
No, because like if you're having to emergency evac a rocket, it's because it's going to fucking explode.
Yeah, and you don't want to be sat there like fucking for 5 minutes trying to fucking wait for it to go down. No, you want it out of there now. Just like fucking.
Yeah, it won't be sitting there in the middle of the fucking fireball going past it.
Yeah,
at a million
like
degrees.
quite fucking literally.
Like I hate flat earthers, man. I fucking hate. I sometimes I forget they exist, and then I'm reminded that they exist. Like,
So let me get this straight. You believe that astronauts are being sent on a moon mission today on April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day. Let's watch this video of a rocket launch and see what happens.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It appears as if it hits water. That's crazy, but in the Bible it says that
No,
God
that's the
created
rocket breaking barrier.
yeah, I can't. That's enough for me. I'm gonna go play the finals. You guys have a wonderful day.
Fair enough.
Honestly, that's actually valid. I can't even be mad.
That's actually a burst from reaching like low pressure zones.
It literally is, yeah.
Like the one that really got me mad was like, where did your rocket go? My cracker in Christ. It left. It left the atmosphere.
Literally just transitioned to like the upper atmosphere where your naked eye can't fucking see.
Oh, your shitty little potato can.
Yeah.
Like,
firmament to divide the waters above from the waters below. And you think this government, who lies to us about everything, is now telling us the truth on April Fool's Day?
April Fool's.
Like, I don't get reminded flat earthers exist often, but when I do, it's always like the worst ways possible. Like, because fucking like, again, I'll say it before and I'll say it again. That me and Soda like launched fucking brain. We watched the launch happen like live, right?
Yeah.
And it was really fucking cool. I was really like when it lifted off, like it was just like like
because like it is cool. It's,
it
like,
is. It's really fucking it was really fucking cool.
That's it.
And rockets in general are cool because we're launching a bit of metal with dudes in it into the sky via explosions.
And then Soda was like, "Oh, the flat earthers are gonna try to deny this again," and then like I was just like, "Yeah, I want to kill myself now." Like, thank you for reminding me that flat earthers exist. Just
also,
like,
hey, Gator.
Hi, Gator. We're complaining about flat earthers and them being fucking retards.
Interesting.
Because Artemis too. Because you see, like it was all faked because a bird flew into an artifact zone on the camera and became.
Puke.
And that bird looked suspiciously like an airplane.
Echo, am I able to steal you?
Sure. I was about to rage quit. I was rage quitting this podcast anyway to go play Crossout because I'm not dealing with flat earthers today.
You lying bastard! You told us you were gonna go play the finals. How dare you?
I was going to,
Yeah,
but then I
that's
remembered I had shit I needed to do in Crossout. So,
all right, I'll see you in the server.
all right, I will be over there in just a sec.
All right.
Valid. Low-key
Yeah.
valid. Like,
Yeah,
can't,
you guys
can't even
have-
be mad at you for raging out. Sadly, I'm used to flat earthers and their retardation, so.
I mean, so am I, but it doesn't make it any better for me.
As I'm just desensitized to their chuckle fuckery. You know you retarded if even I'm saying you retarded.
It's one of those stupid things that you have to believe that so many things are lying to you.
Literally,
Flat
though.
Earth. The thing with say JFK and some of the other conspiracy theories, I can say, well, okay, it's a bit delusional, but yeah, I can see some logical points. With Flat Earth, you have to believe a whole shit of things are lying to you.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, at least with the JFK nuts, they were proven to not be insane, though. Like the feds did do it.
Have a wonderful night, you two.
You too, I'll catch you later, man.
Yep, see you guys.
See ya.
Species, you know, the aliens. That's just my random thought. What do you think?
Is the
Hang on, wait a minute. Now, fuck it. Go back. How did we get to aliens? What? What was that crazy bitch talking about? Hang on. Right. Okay, fire away.
Okay, go with you.
And I can't help but wonder, is this where they tell us that they've made contact with, you know, an outer space species, you know?
Oh, I
aliens.
see. I see.
That's just my
That's how we
random
got to
thought.
aliens. Okay.
What do you think?
Is the
I thought I'd skipped a chapter, you see.
The biggest hang-up they seem to be having is the fact that it was launched on April Fool's Day, on April 1st.
On April Fool's Day? Yeah. Which, like, you know what? Fair, actually. Like, if I was running NASA, I'd have pushed it back a day or two. You know, like, to avoid that problem.
The problem is it's scheduled like a 5-day window, and they just go, basically, once you get a good launch window, that's when they just go.
Yeah, you know, like, I'd have moved the 5-day window to be, like, not in proximity to April 1st. Like, I'd have moved it forward a little.
I think that's when the moon trajectory lined up with the shot. I think it was like,
Which, like, fair, but, like, I'd have just put extra rations on the rocket, bunged it into orbit, and just made it hang out until the moon was back in. You know,
that could
it's not gonna take long for the moon to come back around to like where I vaguely need it. Like it does a full rotation of the planet every fucking day. It'd be
channel,
fine.
and this is live, and of course they're gonna give us CGI.
It literally stays in the corner of your video there, visualization.
Yeah, because like this, if they just like live streamed the footage from a camera on the front of the fucking rocket, it'd be pretty dull. Because like there's not really a lot to see other than space and the moon getting slightly bigger, pixel by pixel, for like fucking 6 days.
Yeah, it's literally just visualization. Like this is what the rocket looks like. This is what orientation it's going to be at. This is what velocity is.
Yeah,
you know, just a data visualization of what's going on.
That as well, if they were showing you like the live footage as it was happening, like it would be on like a fucking 2-hour delay.
People like question NASA. This is why people question the moon landing. This is why people question all this stuff. You're telling me that the first mission to the moon in over 50 years, right, with technology, with the way it is, with live streaming, this is what you're gonna give us? You're gonna give us a CGI image of space? Look at this.
Yes, because there's certain points in the trajectory where it's out of radio contact.
Yes.
Because that's how radios work.
Yes.
And signals work. You absolute retard.
I mean, in fairness, he has half a point of like in the fucking 60s, we were able to get like a television signal to and from the moon, like as we landed a motherfucker up, and like, you know, we got to see Buzz do the steps.
Yeah,
so if we could do that back then, like I can half see where he's coming from, but
yeah,
also that's not how cameras.
Again, even back then, there was still like blackout points where they had no contact with the module and on the moon itself.
Yes.
because of rotation and like, stuff like that. The visualization stuff's done here, so they're not overstraining the system for the broadcast because it's expensive.
Yes. And also like so that they're not wasting power on the rocket. The rocket was having enough tech problems. Okay, the shitter gave out, and they had 2 instances of Outlook running, which confused everyone, including the fucking engineers.
This is the live stream. Exciting.
Yeah, really. I mean, to me, it is kind of exciting, but that's just because it's cool. Because like, look, space. Yeah. Look at how like nighttime works. That's really fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't even have a very active description of what
think that's really neat.
It's really because it's camera angle.
I mean, like seeing like night and day happening on the planet from space. That's really fucking cool.
Yeah,
because like it makes you realize how dark is.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
How black is the night.
Yeah, because I mean, it also proves like the cameras are like a little bit shitty. Because like, or that we're just really far away from the. It's like you should be able to see some fucking lights coming off the. But like, we're probably just really fucking far away, or the camera's a bit shit.
As of like half an hour ago, it was still 28,000 miles away.
Yeah, okay, so it's just far the fuck away. Is why like we can't see fucking Australia or wherever that side of the planet would be right now. But I think that's us thinking about it.
Pretty much.
But yeah, like that's why we can't see Germany. That's why you can't see Habsburg yet. But like, it's still like once the rocket gets a bit closer to like to the planet, you'll be able to slowly see like light sources start to crop up. And it's like, oh look, there's Brisbane. You know, and like that's really cool. That's really neat.
I don't even probably see light source because the sunlight's still bleaching out. It'd be hitting the daylight side in America.
Well, yeah.
So a lot of the sunlight will still be bleaching out most of the light sources and that.
True, but even still, you'll still be able to see some of them crop up like as we get closer, and I just think that's really fucking.
But it just shows like how still space is.
I mean, yeah, like nothing happens in space itself. Like, there's nothing there really.
No, don't mark like wind vectors, anything else. Like, I don't know if the show is just still, and you see the shadows slowly creeping round. And that, because I think this is on like a 4-second shot delay.
It'd be about that, yeah.
At the moment. But yeah.
It's really cool. It's so cool.
Again, we have technology right now, right? You have iShow Speed, you know, doing incredible stuff on live. You have all these streamers doing everything on live right now. I mean, internet speeds are through the roof right now. And you're telling me this is the best they can do? This is the best NASA can do?
Cable versus satellite signal.
The Artemis 2 has officially launched into space on April Fool's Day. Again, the jokes write themselves. Honestly, they probably really went right. They
really do. I'm watching on this video. You make a joke yourself, yes. You really do.
Really did. I mean, you've seen it for yourselves. You've seen the video for yourselves, right? Right? So I hope that they have a safe trip. I hope that they do. Again,
you know what's really pissed me off with this? Is there's 1,000 people at Cape Canaveral, private citizens with their own camera setups.
Yes.
Live stream them independently from NASA's own launch.
Yes.
Right? So all them people are in on this conspiracy theory as well.
The other thing that really pissed me just about like this particular bit of it, right? The way he said, "I hope they have a safe journey," sounded so much like a fucking terroristic threat.
Yeah, but
like I've never had someone, I've never had someone say something that set my fucking anti-terror alarm bells off that hard, that fast. The speed at which I looked up, like, wait a minute, you're not a member of Al Qaeda. Like, hang on.
You could pass for one.
Like, my game, you don't understand how hard I had to fucking, like, reset my brain to stop myself grabbing my phone and getting the fucking FBI hotline ready. Like, on pure instinct, I was about to fucking pull up the FBI hotline. Like I'm about to report fucking terroristic threats. Like, that fucking... I think that triggered PTSD a little bit. I'm gonna be so fucking for real right now.
The problem, though, you say the ironic name for TikTok, the official strange zone.
Like, literally, though, like, I mean, he is fucking strange. Like, you gotta be strange to set off my fucking PTSD like that, where I'm about to phone the feds on instinct. I hate the feds.
Again, you really can't make any of this up if you tried. What a time to be alive. 50 years later, going back to the moon.
I mean, 50 years later.
It's been about 50 years since the moon landing.
No, it was in the 1960s.
Yeah. It's the 20s now. It's like, what, 60? I'll be 70 then. Because we're in the 2020s now.
Yeah. It's about 70 odd years.
Yeah, it'd be about 7, yeah.
50 years later.
If no one else is going to say it, I'm going to say it. Why is the government, or especially the American government, hiding all of this misspent money?
Wait, no, it'd be 60,
in
sorry.
war and on the space race?
Because it was the 1960s. We're in 2026. So it'd be 60. Because, like, 6 and 6 is 12. 16, 16 is 20. Summon. So, like... Right? No, 16, 6, 30. Hang on.
About 63 years.
Yeah, it'd be about that, yeah. Because 60, 60 is 120. So, yeah.
Nobody's ever been to Spav. Proving. Well, you can't
Spav.
spell. There's a problem there.
No one's been to Spav before. Like, yeah, you're right. No one's been to Spav. It's a shithole. Like, Spav is much like Ohio. Okay, no one moves to Spav. They leave.
All this time, they've just covered up the money they've spent, like they did in 9/11. Remember that? I don't know how much it was. I think it was $17 trillion that went missing. It's
17 trillion. So all the money on the entire planet at the time vanished, did it?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
I think the total value of our currency at the moment is something like 28 trillion or something stupid like that.
Off the top of my head.
same thing that happens with your funds here. So whenever they want you to, let's say, not notice the missing funds in the tax system, they'll do something like this. And they'll say that that's where they spent the money. But the rocket never went to space. The astronauts got a new identity. They got paid very well, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, no one's ever been to space. And I'll just show you. I'm just going to drop this photo here after this. Go on, Artemis.
So do you believe they landed on the moon the first time?
Yes.
Shall we begin? Are you really ready for this conversation? No, I'm serious.
Not really.
I want you to let me know in the comments if you believe they landed on the moon the first time. All this nonsense about the moon being so many millions of miles away, I feel like the moon is like a city over sometimes. It's like literally that close to me. And now they're supposed to have this...
So your mother smoked meth when she was a child, when she was pregnant.
Okay, Dougal, let's go over this one more. These cows are very, very small. Those cows are really far away. Like my gamer in Christ, the reason the moon feels like it's really close and looks really big is because it is really fucking big. And is closer sometimes than it is other times. But it's so fucking big that it looks big. Does that make sense to you here, buddy? Like, because it's far away and really, really fucking big, and you have an unobstructed, direct line of fucking sight on, it looks like it's close by and small. Because it's very big and it's literally how distance scaling works. You know, once again, these cows are very, very small. Those cows are very far away, Dougal. Like, I never thought I'd hear someone give me the opportunity to quote that the cow was seen from Father Ted with sincerity.
Yeah. I That skipped in my mind. I exactly look at it word for word as you're doing that.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it fucking image by image, and that's like everyone that's seen Father Ted can see that fucking skit, fucking section by section, frame by frame.
Yeah.
Because it was tattooed into all of our memories.
Probably the best way you can see Father Ted literally have a mental breakdown as he's trying to explain this to the priest.
In fairness, the reason Father Ted's having a mental breakdown is because he's locked in a fucking caravan with Dougal of all fucking people for like 2 weeks. I'd also have a schizophrenic meltdown. They wouldn't find Dougal's corpse.
Moon expedition that's supposed to take place, I believe, is just another distraction. The thing is a distraction.
It's not even an expedition, my guy. It's a scout mission at best.
Yeah, basically, probably what they've done this time, they've done a double loop around the moon. Right?
Yeah.
Took high-res video and LiDAR and radar scans of the moon's surface.
Which, like, hell yeah.
Including the dark side as well, which keeps you saying, well, the moon's not real because we don't have no image of the dark side of the moon. We've got them now. Fuck you.
Yeah, now we do. Like,
Why
get
would
diddled.
you manufacture
Region?
I just said, get diddled.
something like that? Why would you deceive the world about going to the moon? And if you have that level of deception back then in the 60s, what level of deception are you running on us now? Things that just make you go,
Look at that. Someone who doesn't understand perspective. Or how to operate a fucking camera.
All again is showing the transition between the visual spectrum and non-visual spectrum.
Yeah, because, like, distant. Like, you know how you can't see out of space during the daytime because the atmosphere is fucking way.
The first thing down the bottom of your screen there, Mr. Earth Watcher, whatever you were, was correct.
Let's watch the most recent SpaceX rocket launch. And at the end, I want you to tell me if you really think these rockets are going to outer space. Check it out. Takes off nice and strong, fire thrusting out the tail end. It's like, man, this rocket is really going to go to outer space. Or is it? Because we know what the Bible tells us. How God created the heaven and the earth and placed a firmament over the earth. Waters above.
It's called clouds.
Keep watching.
Yeah.
You know, you have to really give them props, though. They keep trying to break through this firmament. Doesn't ever really seem like it works, though. Once again, these are my theories. I believe what the Bible says. You guys believe what you want. I'm just trying to show you what looks like.
That's an impressive camera that's still catching, like, some detail on the rock.
The firmament,
It is, yeah.
or at least trying to.
I mean, that's an excessive
check it out. Here we are.
exhaust
We're
flame,
getting
but it's
close.
controlled exhaust flame, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And we're almost there. Oh, look, what happened? It stopped. And it blew up. It hit the waters
No, it
above.
broke the sound
Not
barrier,
going any
sir.
further. What's that look like to you?
That's it breaking through.
Apparently
Mach
I'm not the only
fucking
one that
says-
finds-
Like, that's it hitting Mach speed.
I think the
Fucking
maximum speed
thing.
and hitting the low pressure environment of the exosphere.
Yes, that's just the rocket hitting Mach.
The
Yes.
irony in this, NASA pulls the ultimate April Fool's Day prank, pretending to go to the moon for the second time. I've actually seen so many people clowning this, and obviously because we know we never went the first time, and we're not even going now, we're going around the moon. But I know y'all get big mad at this, so I just wanted to throw it out there that I wasn't the only one that found the irony in it, nor am I the only one that thinks it's foolishness, that NASA is probably one of the biggest money laundering scams that the government has. The world is falling.
NASA annually uses 800 million, right? That's its annual budget for NASA.
It's about that, yeah.
The military.
The US military spend that on toilet paper.
As I say, that's toilet paper for the military. Where do you think the money laundering comes into it?
Like, Like, if I was gonna money laundering via government agencies, I'd be using like the Marine or like the American Air Force,
Airport, literally.
where like a couple trillion disappearing wouldn't be unusual.
The Air Force, literally, because like the game of the thing is Boeing makes the AC-130s, right?
Yes.
And one of the reports I remember because watching the contract thing of this because one of the Air Force guys were going nuts over this.
Yes.
There's a sink in the bathroom in the AC-130, right?
Yes.
That same sink is what Boeing's using all the airplanes anyway.
Yes.
Cost for commercial aircraft, I think it's like about 300 quid.
About that, yeah.
Boeing charged military 10,000.
Yes.
For a sink.
Because that's how military contracting works: is you scalp the shit out of a government because they can afford. That's just kind of a reality of the business.
You want to see once they real money laundering and scalping shit, go to the Air Force. It's piss easier.
I mean, yeah. Like unironically.
Falling apart, we're sending people to orbit the moon. Like, what the hell are we thinking? And why aren't they actually stopping on the moon? They're going around it. They're not even going to the moon. So if we did it the first time in the 60s, why are we not doing it now in 2026?
Because the mission's different. They're going to scan the moon to find places where they can land later on.
Yeah, places to land, like that are all, like have a reason to be landed. Like if we can find a level spot that's going to be safe to land a rocket on, that's near like high value targets, like say a large vein of helium free, then we have the parameters to launch a mission.
Yeah.
We have a landing zone and a target to investigate. We can land the rocket here. It'll take 20 minutes to get from here over to the H3 deposit, where we can put a fucking survey system down, survey some data out of the fucking. By the time we get back to the rocket, we can have a 20 minutes. The early data markers will be coming back from the survey machine, and we can actually start collecting data while just sitting and playing on a PlayStation. Wait for it to finish. Go back out, turn it the fuck off, and bring it back on. Or we might just fucking leave it there. Who knows? It is America. They like leaving shit behind. And then we can fuck off with the data. And then we can scan that data to decide whether or not that H3 vein is actually viable to mine.
That's it. The whole point of the Artemis mission was to test out the new technology for the modules going there. It's a much bigger module than the Apollo missions were. It's about 4 times the size of it. And that's without a landing module on top of it. And there's like 4 people in there. And more equipment just to do the scans and testing out new technology and the effect on the long distance on the people itself. With the new spacesuits and shit like that. A lot of it was experimental to see how things will handle up on that travel. And then, okay, it's successful. Now we can repeat it now. That's the whole point of the Artemis mission was. Is the technology we built for this rocket successful? Yes. Is the module itself capable of making the journey and back, no problem? Yes. Are the people still alive? Yes. Because remember, in the Artemis mission, they're not young people in this module. They're quite old people.
Yeah.
About 40, I think the oldest one's like 52.
Yes.
On the module.
I think the youngest is like 33?
33, yeah. I think, and one's a woman as well, which is even a bigger risk.
I mean,
space missions for long distance. It sounds sexist, but it's true because of menstrual cycles and stuff like that. It creates issues on board.
I don't know, y'all, but it being on April Fool's just makes it that much better. So for those of you that really get mad at this, I'm sorry. And for those of you who see the irony in it, you're welcome.
Hey, can someone tell me about Artemis in the Bible? And they will be shouting, "Great is Artemis of," and the city will be filled with...
Artemis of what?
I don't know. Let me tell you. Where was he at? Let me find.
Great Artemis of the
Greatest Artemis of the Ephesians. Whole city was filled with confusion. And rushed to the amphitheater, dragging something.
Confusion.
Gaius. I can't see half the fucking page because he's a dickhead. But
the writer
it's
of the
fine.
Ephesians is what he's going about. From
In fact, I actually have a Bible on. Where is he? Right, Acts. Right, fuck. Where's my Bible? Fucking live on fucking camera. Hang on. Right, fucking, what am I looking for? Acts 19. So hang on.
Acts 19, verse 8:28.
Acts. Acts. Here we go. Acts. Page 995. Okay, I've realized my Bible doesn't actually have fucking page numbers printed on it, which is making my life. Me 2 seconds here. Right, what's just before Acts? Revelation. I'm at Daniel. Is Daniel before or after? It's looking like Daniel might be after. Yes, it is. Okay, I've gotten to Acts. Oh wait, no, I was. Fuck. Right, okay, it's just not fucking.
Right, I've got it here. Verse 28. Upon hearing the idiots made, the idols made by human hands are not gods, the silversmiths and the others were filled with rage. The chant, the great is Artemis of the Ephesians.
Right, hang on. I found Acts. Right, which bit of Acts is? Please and thank you.
Acts 19, 28 to 29.
Right, hang on. Acts 19. Right, Acts 19, 28. So Acts 19 doesn't 28. Acts 19 stops at 15, but that's okay. So 28 for here we go. 28. When they heard these sayings, they were full of wrath and cried out, "So great is Diana of Ephesians!" And the whole city was filled with confusion. And having caught Gaius and Aristarchus, men of Macedonia, Paul's companion in travel, they rushed with one accord into the theatre. And when Paul would have entered it unto the people, the discipline suffered him.
You got Diana, but
That's
Artemis in my version.
yes. Well, to be fair, I like mine's is a what is mine's is a mine's a King James's Bible. In fairness,
Yeah. I don't know which one it's coming from. Bible Gateway, so whatever they're using for Bible Gateway.
oh fuck knows, mate. But,
Yeah, basically, it's I know it's passionate, but it's about when Christianity was heading towards Greece, and Christianity was spreading out, and the claim of the prophets at the time were basically claiming, you got this wrong. These aren't your gods. There's only one true God, and all that. And basically, it's when Jesus basically started being a twat and saying, "How dare you preach anything, worship anything else other than my Father?" Type thing.
yeah.
It's a radicalness at the time.
Ugh. 19 verses 28 through 29. And here you have computer imagery that ends up coming up here in a second, as you see here. Lots of people confused, eh? And do y'all remember back in the 70s there was this camera angle here as you watched this taking off from the moon?
A very rarely used part of the Bible, describing someone who was basically going around saying, your gods are fake and all that type of stuff. People getting angry at someone shouting, your religion's shit and your gods are all fake and you're all going to burn in hell.
Yes.
To the Artemis launch and using a visualization screen to...
Yes.
Okay.
Like they're literally taking a segment of the Bible, which is Greek people arguing with Jesus about like what's better, their pagan gods or the Abrahamic God, and conflating it to, well, NASA is clearly lying because look, they named the rocket after the Greek guy.
Yeah.
Like, okay, lads.
And they said, oh, Hollywood just got these new cameras, so we're putting this on the moon to show the takeoff from there. And here's another question for the people who are thinking that we came from monkeys and fish and everything. Why are you trying to leave this planet if we've been on this planet for billions of years and completely fine?
Because humans are
Oh, gee, let's see. Sorry, on you go, Manti.
Because human beings are curious. If everything was like okay, then why do we get escalators, elevators, the car? Because walking is okay. Horses are okay.
That as well as there's a good handful of other reasons to go to the moon, like space and other planets. You know, there's the fact that we're running out of natural resources, the overpopulation issue, the fact that there's not enough space to do productive farming, like long term anymore. Because again, that roots back to the overpopulation problem. You know, like the fact that we're slowly killing the fucking planet. So, like, we should probably have a plan B for if we can't fix climate change.
And religion doesn't like you exist.
Like, you know, and again, there's also like the curiosity element of, well, that's over there. I wonder what it is though. What is over there? What's over there look like? Let me go find out, real.
Like my guy, you're American. Your country wouldn't exist if someone did go, what's in that direction?
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't go that way. You fall off the edge of the map.
See, that's the thing. That's one thing about human history that still just doesn't make sense to me.
What's that?
Is the fact like it took that long for anyone from Europe to go, what if we go left? Like one Viking and his friends did it. Okay, like 3 Vikings and their friends did it still, right? One famous Viking did it with his friends.
Yeah.
Right? A couple of like lower enlisted Vikings did it afterwards. Then nobody for like 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the 1500s, some dickhead fucking like changes allegiance because like Spain said no, asks Portugal, and Portugal decides, fuck it, we're bored, and pays a guy to go left.
Yeah.
And he was the first guy that we wrote down as having gone left. Like, how come no one went what's left for like 1,000 years? What the like, hear me out when I say that just sounds like shit.
Well, do
you know what I mean?
It's because the main reason to say because they knew the Earth was flat back then, right? They didn't. What they knew was is that ships that went beyond there didn't return by this boundary marker.
Yeah.
Right. Because again, ships back then when those early maps were written up were shit, basically.
Yes, they were dog shit.
You know, and they didn't have any really good, strong navigation techniques. Like even the sextant navigation techniques were in their infancy. So most ships navigated by coastline. You know, the coast on my left, so I'm going south. It's on my right, so I'm heading north. Type thing. You know, they knew where they were by the coastline and how they were traveling. So they had no reason to really travel any great distance. The only reason why Columbus did it was because he thought he found a quicker route to get to India.
Yes,
for spices.
Because like there was the spice blockade by, was it the Dutch that was running the spice blockade?
Yeah. Around the Cape.
Yeah,
The whole reason Dutch took over South Africa for was it could blockade the ships coming past the Cape of Good Hope at the time. You know, so like I think there's a better way of going this way. Right? So he did, and he hit America.
Yes. And then like another 1,000 years later, we would finally like finish his original goal of making a path to India by inventing the Panama Canal by digging a trench.
Yeah. Because he did go off and again, right? I didn't find America, I didn't find India. I found this other place, but I'm going to try again. And went sailing over from Canada and got blocked by the ice floes. And then came back and it didn't work. But we've got some new lands to try and look at. There's some funny people
I'll be honest, it still makes me mad that it took us until the 1960s to finish Christopher Columbus's fucking job. Like, it took us that long to just dig a fucking hole in Panama. Like,
we consider
like, god damn it.
What's even funny, like Xerxes did something similar when he was invading Greece. He took a fucking channel to get ships through because he didn't want to lose him in a storm again.
Yeah, which, like, fair. No, but it's still just like his one job was to like go find a new route to India. And like we knew for like a long time, there's this canal right down in Panama, right? And it stops like maybe a mile from the coast. Right? It's like a mile from where the canal stops to where the ocean starts again. Right? And it took like fucking it took like 800 fucking years before someone went, see if we get some shovels and just fucking connect that canal up to the ocean at both ends. We can get shit from this side of the world to that side of the world a lot fucking quicker and a lot safer, like a lot more safely in terms of dodging pirates.
The problem don't seem stupid, right? Think of it this way, right? We've used dams for a long time, right? We always back into like the Iron Age. We had dams for powering water wheels and all that, and like, generally it didn't take until again, right, there was a few in the Victorian period, but it wasn't again until like the 1930s, 1940s that I thought we could do that on a bigger scale and generate more electricity for for a lot more people.
Yeah. Like, at least with that one, it's like, I can kind of excuse it of, like, we were still doing it on a smaller scale, though. Like, the tech was there, we just didn't go scale it up.
Yeah.
Right? Because we were kind of dealing with other things. Christopher Columbus's whole job was get from our side of the world to India quicker by going fucking left.
Yeah.
He found a canal. They almost did it. And didn't go shovels.
Well, Columbus didn't find the canal. He hit. I think his first one he hit basically where, New York would be now.
I mean, yeah, like okay, fair enough. Columbus himself didn't do it. I was being hyperbolic, but still, okay, like he found the fucking place where the canal is, all right, and then a bunch of other motherfuckers came over. All of whom knew the reason we know America exists is because Columbus was looking for a way to get to India.
Yeah.
That's why we're calling the natives the Indians, even though they're not from India. Right? It's called racism. Get with the times, good sir. Right? Every motherfucker going knew this. Even the ones that didn't speak English knew. Christopher Columbus done found the place, and that's why we're coming here, right? And he was coming here so that we could figure out India, right? They all fucking knew, right? And like, I think it was the Portuguese that colonized like where Panama vaguely is. It might have been the Spanish. I don't remember off the top of my head, right? Either way, right? One of the major civilizations colonized the area, found a big fuck off river. You can fit a galleon, right? That stops 100 meters from the ocean, right? It's like almost exactly what they were looking for, and not a single motherfucker went, "Let's finish the job, lads."
No, they turned around and steered down the bottom of South America and came back up the side.
Yeah, it's like why? Like the sugar and the spice trade was already popping off so fucking hard. It was already so profitable that we forgot not to do slavery. It would have been so much more profitable if we'd dug the hole. Because rather than we come over to the Americas, we grab our sugar from Kingston, we sail it back over to Europe, and it gets shipped via the Silk Road to India, and we sell it to them that way. Rather than doing that fuckery, we could go to Kingston and then just sail it straight to India.
The problem with
and get a better price.
Is we built a train line going across the entirety of America, across the entirety of Africa, from north to south.
Yes.
And from Europe to China before they finished the Panama, before they started the Panama Canal.
I was saying, before they even considered finishing the Panama, before they even considered ordering the shovels.
Yeah.
We'd built railways across everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, how did it take us that long to go, what if we finished Christopher Columbus's one fucking job? It drives me insane.
Even the Australian outback, we did before we did the Panama Canal.
Literally, though. Literally. Like, Australia was a fully built up cosmopolitan fucking area before we went Panama. World Wars I and II had happened. They'd been and gone as events in global politics before we went, what if we dug a hole in that river? Like, the fuck? The fuck? Make that make sense. The day someone can make that make sense is the day that I accept that we do not live in a simulation being run by Todd Howard.
Here we go.
And you also laugh at the conspiracy theorist was saying that they wear a tinfoil hat, yet you are going to the moon and going through the radiation belt with what? Oh yeah, tinfoil. Take care. God bless. Toodles.
Yes, it's fucking... Oh.
We explained the fucking radiation.
Yeah, tell me you
don't waste your brain in it.
Yeah, tell me how they didn't attend school.
Hold the pose! We need the backlight now!
What is this?
Oh, this is footage that's been going around of supposedly Stanley Kubrick's grandson preparing the astronauts to fake the fucking moon mission for Artemis 2, even though Artemis 2 isn't a...
I mean, the AI generated video.
Yeah. The AI-generated video of very obviously not Stanley Kubrick's fucking grandson. Because Stanley Kubrick's grandson doesn't look like that. Stanley Kubrick's grandson is also, like, known to be on the spectrum and has texture issues. Specifically texture issues around walls.
That, and he's using like a light box.
Yeah. And a telescope. Like an actual naval telescope from the 1560s. Welcome to my fucking world.
Beautiful day for the show. The science fiction show must go on.
Is this Stacy?
The sad thing is you got thousands of people out here all up and down the
At this point,
watching this.
it wouldn't surprise me.
And after this launch is done, they're all going to disappear and go home. And then we're going to have a full moon rise out here. Everybody shows up to watch the fake. And they're going to miss the beauty of the real shortly after the full moon rise for April 1st, 2026. That's it.
You know, at least he's actually making a good point of, like...
It is out of sight.
Like, people are missing an equally cool
Usually
thing.
it fades just out of sight right before it starts going back down. When you have a good zoom, and if you can keep the zoom on there, you can see it go up, over, and down.
No, you can't,
There it
but
is, guys.
continue.
The show must go on. NASA, according to some in the CIA, is not a space agency. Some people say NASA is never a straight answer. The word NASA in Hebrew means to deceive.
No, it doesn't, but continue. Yeah, that's Nassau.
So
That's why, you know, the original capital of the Pirates Republic was called Nassau, because, like, the entire joke was, when we're in the city, we're gonna lie about being pirates to anyone that comes round.
Don't look in the North Pole. Don't look in Antarctica that encloses our oceans.
Oh, fuck off.
No,
Oh,
look up
shut
there.
up.
Don't look down here.
God, it's fucking ice wall.
Anyway, life is good. Create and maintain peace of mind for yourself and your family as much as you can. There's nothing more valuable than peace of mind.
Yes, you shouldn't breathe.
Go check out Eric Dubay on YouTube. Check out
Too late.
Taboo Conspiracy on YouTube. Dozens of real-world experiments. Check out Flatten the Curve by Vika Draza with commercial and military pilots proving the Earth is flat and stationary. Also check out
In a simulator.
Flat Earth Banjo and Eddie Alencar in his book 16 Emergency Landings Proving Flat Earth. So it was fun to be down here. But like I said, truly sad that you get thousands of people to come watch science fiction fakery, and they're all going to disappear in a few minutes. And then
Alright, there's a Flat Earth channel. Fuck.
Of course it is.
I thought it was someone paying the piss out of Flat Earthers. Oh,
Well, don't worry, we've done that job.
beautiful full moon rise as the moon moves closer to us and over our flat stationary surface. That will be absolutely beautiful. It is real. That is science fiction.
Where's the moon go at sunset?
Up, over, and down,
moon
splash. Aloha. Have a great night.
Goes under it.
The Flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was Al-Biruni, and he lived between 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations, and also...
That's a Gleason map. And that was created in the fucking 1870s. As a depiction of just randomness at the time.
Basically, yeah.
And the reason why the UN used it for is because it shows all the countries on it. That's it.
That's literally the only reason. Sir. It's just it translates to
It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Dmitry from Russia with suggestions of mine, Eddie Alencar. Known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo, I asked Dmitry to include the Bermuda Triangle and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific where NASA buries rockets. Then
No, they
Robert
don't.
Tozzi, a
Continue.
professional mapmaker, came along and enhanced the map even more.
Well, that's
There are
Madagascar
many
compared
people
to
now
Africa.
selling
Fucking
this
hell.
map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my online store now and order one of the items I have.
Like, don't get me wrong, Gleason maps are kind of cool historical art,
Oh, don't get me wrong. They are.
and that's all they are.
Yeah, it was never used as a navigation map though.
Yeah.
Even back in when it was created, it was never used as a navigation map. They had sea charts.
Yeah, it's a basic education map to get people to educate people on this is vaguely how to our understanding at the time.
You know, this is what they thought. You know, as a quick crude drawing of it. But yeah, that's the end of this video. And to be honest, no, I'm not going to do the next one.
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah. So it was good, like, if we had time to go to the live thing, but no, because I don't think you could stand Mark Sargent. To be honest.
You're right, I probably couldn't. I've got no clue who you're talking about, but yeah, I'm just gonna.
Well, give you an idea. He bought a $20,000 ring gyroscope, laser ring gyroscope, right?
Okay.
To prove the Earth wasn't spinning, because the Earth spins, you get a 15-degree-per-hour drift, right?
Give or take, yeah.
He put it down, turned it on, and it showed a 15-degree-per-hour drift. He
Yeah.
sits there and goes, well, that can't be right. So they took that same little gyroscope, shoved it inside a lead tube, concrete, to block from any kind of signals from the outside of the Ethereum, whatever bullshit, ether. And it
Yeah,
still,
'cause that's how lead works, sure.
and it still showed a 15-degree power drift. You know? So he came to the conclusion that the gyroscope was broken.
Because that's so much more likely than just you.
That was working correctly, yeah. Because it didn't fit. And he recorded it and showed it on his movie he did on Netflix called Flattening the Curve, Beyond the Curve.
Of course he fucking did. It's like, yeah, that's how science works. The equipment didn't give me the data I expected, therefore the equipment is wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you were just an idiot.
Yeah, and they did an experiment where they had a load of boards with a hole in them, all flat level, supposedly. And they shine light through, you see it all the way through with the others flat, no curve. Because they don't know, like, a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Right? Done the experiment, right? And they couldn't see the lighting. And oh, that's odd. Kind of put the light above the board. To raise above the board, you can see the light above the boards. And you think, oh, that can't be right. You know, there must have been some kind of mistake here. And it's completely dismantled all the evidence for that one as well. Like, yeah, the results weren't what we expected. There must be something wrong with our setup.
Yeah, clearly it's the setup that.
Yeah. So like that was a full round out. No quick much more of like the. I've seen a few channels from like doing the live stream of the Artemis from NASA.
Yeah.
I say there's a few like flat earthers in the chats, and they're just they're so unhinged in the chat. It's quite funny. You know, like,
remember to knock it to live as well, so we can. Because I don't want to just watch it like a fucking.
There we go.
Yo, I still. There we go. Look at that. We're getting a cockpit view. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Look, people. Flat earthers. There's a fucking Windows. They said didn't exist.
Basically, due to splash down in hour. What, like.
That'll be from this point. It'll be 1 o'clock.
About 2 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, because you're right. It's about hit midnight. So yeah, about 1.
Yeah.
Like 10 past 1-ish our time.
The original time was 8:07 Eastern Standard.
Yeah.
You know, so doing the final checks there, re-entry sequencing. I think they've just done the initial realignment burn, first one.
Hang on, do you mean as in like 7/8 PST was the estimated time?
No, 8:07. So 8 p.m. So 7 minutes past 8. Eastern Standard.
I was gonna say when you see like on like American things where it's like 7/8 like EST or 7/8 PST, like that's That's like the American time zones of EST and PST.
Yeah.
Technically, it's 2 time zones together. An hour's difference between.
Yeah, EST. What's going to do? No, it's not Pacific, it's Eastern. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's. They go to reposition the camera again. This is one where I saw in the chat quite frequently. Something called Rose and Arcs, something or other. It's been popping up and all that. It's apparently a flat earther. Another theory I found was a beautiful one saying the entire Artemis mission was just a distraction from ICE. They're actually round up more Mexicans, apparently.
You know what? That one I would believe, actually.
Yeah.
That one at least makes sense of, the only reason doing a space mission is so, like, you don't, like the classic thing that we know the government does of, look over here so we ignore. Yeah. It's like, that one I do fucking believe a little bit. That doesn't remove from the fact that we still went to fucking space, and that's fucking.
I feel like Scooby-Doo's comment here. One step closer to get off this earth and away from these idiots and their politics.
Hell yeah. Sadly, Scooby-Doo, politics will always follow humans.
Yes. You go to the moon,
No matter where we fucking go. Yeah. It'll just be politics ran by different people.
See, because once we get into space, we'll start space colonies and everything. The very next few, after all the colonies are built, the next thing that's going to happen would be a war of independence for the colonies because they don't pay taxes.
Yeah. Like, that's literally how colonization goes every single fucking.
Oh, here we go. It's flat earther still. Here we go. HomeSense CGI AI.
Sure.
That's from Matma, whatever that is.
Fuck. I'll be so for real. I'm not leaning forward. I don't care. I don't care who they are. They're retarded.
Yeah.
Like, they're not me nor my kin, so I don't need to give a fuck who they are. They're neither me nor mine, so fuck them. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for a pee real quick. Like, entertain the people with the space.
Oh, yeah. How's NASA going to try and skip the water? If all goes wrong, call Goku, we can instantly save the fucking astronaut. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me. There's a few astronauts driving to the end of the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, don't keep spamming it, you twat. It was funny once, I fucking
No,
four
fuck
times.
you. No, fuck you. Just prove a point. I'm not gonna spam it another 4 times. Fuck. Don't tell me what to do.
No, I'm talking about the fucking chat. The guys put a chat. You know, if the female astronaut is driving, it's going to end up in the Atlantic Ocean.
I mean, sad joke, you know.
NASA set up a minority DAI pilot to quell the. What the
Don't ask. It's not worth the brain cells.
A low IQ person, that's what continent is.
What?
A low IQ person, that's what continent is in the world.
I don't actually know. Oh, well, I'll never know because they changed the fucking stream.
An hour. How exciting! And the weather, awesome conditions here. I know you see some wind blowing around my hair, but really nothing to speak of when it comes to having to recover our astronauts, as well as no waves here, really. So yeah, we're expecting a really great day. Also, hopefully, some really great views. You can see behind me that some of the clouds are starting to break up, so that's really exciting. And now, of course, this ship has a lot of people ready and excited to welcome our crew back home, including Dr. Rick Schuring here. He is a NASA flight surgeon. Great to have you here, Rick.
You too, Megan. It is a blessing to be out here this day with our teams. We've trained 3 years for this, nonstop with the U.S. Navy, and along with EGS, and we've so looked forward to this.
Oh, she's actually on the ship then.
You know, just by God's grace, everything's
Who is?
floating, the skies and everything.
Reporter.
The crew's doing great. Looking forward
Oh,
to
cool.
being back,
So
and,
she's actually on the retrieval
our
ship.
teams are ready, so this is one of those days you've dreamt about, and now it's
That is
finally
kinda cool.
here, and we're ready.
It
and,
is, yeah.
Just thankful to be a part of it.
Yeah, and you play a really integral role. When was the last time you spoke to the crew, and how are they feeling in this last hour before splashdown?
Sure. Yeah, so the crew woke up. When they splashed down, they were woken up about 8.5 hours ago. Me and my fellow crew surgeons, doctors Chris Haas and Rafi Kumjian from this Canadian Space Agency, spoke with them about 6.5 hours ago just to double check on how they were doing, if there's any medical issues, you know, how they slept, and then kind of go over their landing day protocol for their medications, for what we call a fluid load, to try to replace some of the fluid and electrolytes that they've lost with just a normal space adaptation. Once they got to space, they kind of have to replace some of that fluid to help them with the whole landing kind of readaptation to 1G, which they haven't done for the last 10 days. And then just kind of let them know how things are going to play out, you know, out with the open water teams all the way until we finally get to the med deck. So they were very pumped up, very hurried though. They had a lot of cabin configuration, a lot of things to get ready. So they're excited, but also very focused on the job that they had to do. So like again, we've trained a long time for this, and we're ready.
And you said
We have
some
an incel in the
medications.
chat.
I mean, those are
Wonderful.
kind of just to mitigate the effects of obviously.
Oh, what's the incel for saying?
Why is this chick loud
mile journey
speak?
back to Earth. It's just
Ah.
an anti-nausea medication, right?
Yeah, exactly, Megan.
Hang on, is that in our fucking? It better fucking not be our fucking chat.
No, it's not now chat. I don't think.
Actually, it's. I'm sure it's like the NASA chat that.
Yeah, it's
that-
NASA chat,
Like
yeah.
it's not our fucking. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's without chat. I'll fucking. I'll detonate the guy.
Yeah, that's what I was fucking asking. Was like did they say that in our fucking chat just now? Like I see. Like
No. Anyone does say that kind of shit in that chat, we'll be detonated same way from Sunday.
like literally, because there's the thing. Like I don't have a single
years
joking,
ago,
you know, and having a laugh. But like you don't say that shit with fucking Saturday. Like fuck no.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, look at what happened to the last asshole that came in here trying to be all fucking big in it.
Yeah. He got bounced quite quickly as well.
He did, yes. I found out incidentally, like, yeah, he was drinking fucking heavily. So, like, you know, fuck him.
I mean, for the last 10 minutes, before go down. I say, Min-Max conspiracy thing is still spiraling.
Were you looking for the word controversy there?
It was, yes. I was looking
See,
for
I've not been paying attention to the controversy. Like, I thought it was dead by now.
No, it's still going rather strong.
Oh, how this time? What's developed since, like?
Well, some of the creators I've worked with Duke have actually come out on the surface.
Aye.
Apparently, he's pulled this stunt once before where, you know, someone's trying to create something, he's trying to piggyback off it. So this group will try and do their own live play D&D session.
Yeah.
And invite Duke to play with them, to doing it. And he apparently mentioned, well, you're going to do the D20 ruling, where you just use D20 for everything, and the whole thing. I said, well, no, we're not planning. So you invite them over to his so-called studio. Mark said, well, I've got more shit than you, that type of thing. They had a quick game, and that. Then they got apparently email from about 2 days later saying there was no audition that he'd run, and they managed to get into his game that he wanted to do, but he wanted them to shut down their project to spend exclusive time on his project.
Which, like, no, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. And apparently he's trying to. What people have been hearing is he's trying to do his own crowdfunding to set up a game which is apparently going to be better than Min-Max would be. He's going to do everything that Min-Max promised to do, but haven't done yet.
Oh yeah, because I trust that asshole to do any kind of choreography work.
Apparently he's going to hire professional actors and basically he's trying to get 100,000 in to do one season. And he's basically going to do basically a LARP. A story narrative LARP where he's going to be just going to walk around. You know, have a party and they're going to basically move through and basically do like pseudo combat with actual actors and stuff as well. Well, just what I got from it.
God, that is a logistical and health and safety fucking, like, Jesus fucking Christ.
It is, yes.
Tell me you don't know the fucking Screen Actors Guild fucking rules without telling me you never looked at the Screen Actors
It's going to be a
Guild.
shit campaign because it have to be railroaded to fuck.
I mean, literally,
For
yeah.
that to work. And that you could just go from random exploration, like you come to the city. You know, we're going to take you to the shop. No, I want to go explore that fountain over there. You know, we haven't built a set for that fountain, but I want to explore the fountain.
Yeah, like literally. And again, like my big things, like things like that, you can work. There is workarounds for that. Of like, rather than just build a set for the store, you build like set for the store and like the outside street.
Yeah.
You know, and like give and have it be a thing of if you can't see it, you can't interrupt. Right, easy enough. Right, there's ways to do it. Right, you basically use the same like tricks that you do while playing D&D itself. If it's not on the map, you can't play with it.
Mm.
You know, so there are ways to work around. It's not a big deal. My main problem comes with like it's one thing of like you, me, and a couple of our buddies decide we're gonna film this because we're not members of of SAG.
Yeah.
We're not members of SAG, right? So the rules of what we can and can't do on a set are a lot fucking looser because none of us are part of the SAG union, right? We're like we can basically do what the fuck we want, more or less. Right? When you're doing like a professional shoot with professional actors who I can guarantee would be members of SAG, that you have to do to get the smallest of risks, but like fucking to happen, is monumental. Like even just doing like a basic fight, like choreographed fight scene with like a stunt coordinator, a choreographer, and like foam weapons like we would use.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you need to find a fucking choreographer that understands the weapons you want to play with and is used to using fucking weapons, right? You then have to get a fucking stunt coordinator that can work alongside him. Right? You then need a health and safety representative that like is appointed by SAG to come onto the set and basically tell you what is and isn't a risk on the set while filming that fucking scene. Who's also going to work with your coordinator and your fucking like your stunt guy to like to keep everyone in check. Right? You're then going to need to have trained medical professionals on hand in case of a fucking error. Right, that leads to an injury. You're then also going to need fucking personal protection insurance for you, the director, as well as the set itself, in case there is an injury. You're then also, on top of that, going to need to make sure that all of your actors involved that are going to be part of this choreographed stunt also have insurance, specifically stunt insurance, which is fucking expensive. There's a reason stuntmen get paid the money they do, because if they didn't, they wouldn't afford the fucking insurance they legally need to do their jobs.
Yeah.
No, it's like you're like just on that alone, you're already down $3 million, and you've not planned the fucking stunt yet.
That's not like say with self-taught arts and all that, and the people there, they are trained martial art combatants.
Yes,
they've engaged in actual combat fights where they know, like when we do it, we're both martial artists. We know what the limits are and ranges are, and even we sometimes still fuck it up. And all that.
Yes, and even then, it's like with those guys, they're not running a professional fucking set. They're more or less a bunch of friends who are nerds who went, "Fuck it, we got a good idea."
Yeah.
And again, like to my knowledge, none of them are members of SAG, nor is the project itself being done under SAG, so they don't have to follow the same strict regulations. There are still some like local regulations they have to follow, as well as like YouTube fucking standards, but they're not going to put under the same fucking pressures as doing this project with professional fucking actors.
But what I think what the most they're doing, like, for some of the video scenes they shot, is they used I think it was theater combat ruling first.
Right.
That's what they feel like some of the promo stuff where they were going through like some of the maze stuff, doing the bit of choreography work. And again, I think that was done against, I don't know, at least with Clark, when he was doing his bits with the sword, he was doing it against David just dressed up differently. Specifically. You know.
Which, like, it's fair because, like, you know, like both of them are, again, they're trained with sword, but they're also trained to do weapons choreography.
Yes.
That's like one of David's main things is he's a weapons choreographer. You know, like he knows those safety, like the safety rules, the parameters you have to follow within to make sure your project is safe. And as well as both of them are trained in doing choreography with weaponry and also just stage fighting in general of here's how you throw a punch that looks legit but like whiffs by a fucking solid 5 meters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's like it makes sense you'd have those two dudes doing it.
One of the videos I've seen, like doing that full run, it seems to be David would play doing the one who's getting who's like on the receiving end of the attacks.
Yes. Because unironically, like Dave's just like I argue Dave is better at selling attacks than Clark is. But
he is, yes.
I argue Clark oversells a lot of the time, but like that's his style. Like I don't mind it.
You know, so again, it was like even then when they said they planned to like doing some like dire demonstration runs, that's what they're about doing. Like get a few more of the people who they. I think it was going to go to this local HEMA area club to get a few extra people in to do it.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's a. If it was anyone other than One Shot Questers, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But I know for a fact One Shot Questers doesn't have the first fucking clue about the world of HEMA, so he's gonna pick up all the greenhorns that don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
like that's gonna end in so many fucking ways. It's not even fun.
Even if they go and take a lot more, like, you know, you say you get martial artists in to play the act, like even just getting martial artists in without knowing like complementary styles of what would actually translate for D&D stuff.
Literally, like the number of injuries, like because it's things like if I was gonna do a similar, or like I'm gonna be the stunt coordinator because I've got an idea, you know, of like how martial arts works, but also how like fight choreography works, right? Because I do, right? Like I've done a little bit of fight choreography. I've got an idea of what I'm doing, right? It's like if I was gonna like do that, and I'm gonna go out and get actual martial artists to do the scene, it would be brown belts and higher minimum.
Yeah.
You better be bare minimum brown belt, or you're not getting on my fucking. Because at least at brown belt, I know you have a pretty good fucking amount of control over your body. Right? You're the odds of you accidentally missing or accidentally putting a bit more oomph behind a strike is like it's basically zero. You know, like even at blue belt, you can fuck that up. Right? Brown belts and like onwards will never fuck.
Out of purple belts.
They're the only dudes I'm gonna chance.
Out of purple belts because purple belts can be assistant instructors.
True, but it's still like I've seen enough purple belts fuck that shit up. Like they accidentally put an extra inch on the range than they thought they did. Put a little more oomph behind a punch than they thought they did.
Yeah, but
like I've seen it happen with purple belts where they make the mistake. I've never seen a brown belt.
Even with karate and martial arts in that way, not many of them actually train in weapon use. You know,
correct.
I mean, I've got weapons training, but I'm an oddball out of like the karate world these days.
Yeah,
and that's
like pretty much all of my weapons training is self-trained.
Yeah.
I was like that, like if I was gonna pick up HEMA dudes, like if I was gonna pick up HEMA dudes, I'd be going to like major tournaments. I'd go to major tournaments. I'd be watching like 4 or 5 tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd do like a tour and watch like 4 or 5 big tournaments and pick a couple of names of like the top competitors who clearly know what the fuck they're doing, and like reach out to them.
Because people say, "Well, you can go to the
But I can...
MMA shit." I think you can do it, but the difference is,
even the armored MMA.
But even I wouldn't use armored MMA because simply is with HEMA, it's more of although it's still a fight, it's much more reduced in range of like output.
Yes.
You know, like taps, back off, reset. Whereas it's much more less technical, more brutal type thing.
Yes, it's like you're wearing legit plate armor. It's like you're somewhat protected.
And say if I'm doing a choreography, seeing this beautiful Minmax do, I'd rather take Kima over that because at least they're more used to that more choreography style of parry pause, knock back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like even then, though, like with the AMMA guys, they do sparring sessions and shit where they aren't winning their pad. So I still know training wise, they are also just as used to having to pull their shit back.
Yeah.
So I can still trust those guys to do the job. But again, I'm only going to be going for they're in AMMA, who are at like the top of their fucking game. Where it's like they are like seasoned veterans of the sport and the industry. They've been doing this for like a good few fucking years, and they've got a decent track record and like good reviews from other competitors of, yeah, the guy will look after you.
What Duke's plan?
Like he's gonna hurt, but he ain't gonna fuck you up.
But what Duke's plan is, the players are just going to be exactly like D&D YouTubers, and that for the players.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, so people probably have never handled anything heavier than a 2-pound bag of sugar before.
So we're gonna get a bunch of fucking nerds to fight a bunch of athletes with fucking toys.
In full like.
Oh yeah, no, I can't see a single fucking issue of. I can't see a single error in. This isn't gonna end in tears and lawsuits.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck.
I mean, even at a push, I would reach out to like a professional LARPing community. And that at my bare, that's
yeah.
my bare minimum. It's fine with them big LARPing groups that do like, a few games every other year and they get wrangle some of those people in, because even they're better than what he's playing.
Unironically, that's literally your best bet. Unironically, that's literally your best option because it's literally what they do.
Yeah.
Like go find out like a fucking like your local LARP community. Grab like 4 fuckers for the characters that like are also D&D fans, and then grab like 10 random cunts from the community that like have done LARP fights. like great, they're gonna be my extras, and I'm gonna hire a makeup artist. Yeah. It's like, okay, we have a fight scene where I need 4 goblins. Okay, 4 extras. Get into a goblin costume. Job done. Because if we have to reuse some dudes, we have to reuse some dudes. It's D&D. We're not gonna need more than 10 fucking like make believe fucking people. It's fine. We can get away at about 10 extras. Because we're like with a 4-man party, the odds of a 10x fucking enemy group showing up are slim to none. Even with random encounters, they are slim to none because you're gonna scale that shit down.
Or just go to the community and say, look, I want to do this kind of gameplay. Can I get like 6 people at the party over here, and I can narrate what they're going to do on a bit of a script thing in your next big LARPing event type thing as a subplot going through it.
Yeah. You just arrange it to be a thing that happens at a LARP event. Like, job done.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many easier, better ways of trying to do like a live play D&D where it is a LARP event than what I'm hearing right. Like, oh my Jesus, he's gonna get.
Get some kills.
Sorry, on you go.
Because it's an event.
He's gonna get somebody hurt or killed.
Yeah, the set dressing set up. Camps built. Towns, taverns, and all that's already set up for most of the time, especially in the bigger ones. You've got lots of people there to interact with as NPCs or as combatants for like goblin hordes. You've got goblin players, you've got orcs. It gives you a variety you can do, and like, just go and go, look, I want to do this. I'm going to take somebody places as party members to that group. I'm going to narrate a big plot going through the subplot of this. As you go thingy, and interact with some of the other players, or you can do you hold around by my plot and building. I'll film it, and all that. Give you credit for all the type of stuff. Bring more people to you, that type of stuff. Even like throw a couple grand your way just to sweeten the deal a bit more, and just do that. That way, you still get the randomness that you get from players, as well as allowing that narrative control where you can sort of push them to the narrative you want somewhat. You know, and it gives you the interactions you want for the NPCs, the random encounters as well. You know, because if we do true random encounters, you might just run into Orc Patrol just randomly walking through the woods. You know, and that's what I would do. Before he wants on about doing, that's how I would do it. I would forget the dice entirely at that point.
Yeah.
You know, and just do it that way.
Yeah, like just have it a shoot choreography. Like it's so much fucking easier.
Yeah. Only time I bring a dice in is
also, so like I'd say like my connection's been being fucky for the last like hour because I had a download going. I fucking like didn't realize I'd started it. I thought I'd just prepped it to go. Accidentally started it at some point. So like that's why I've been like I've been cutting you off every like fucking like 5 minutes. It's because like unironically I'm going a lot sooner than like Discord is putting me through. There's been like a solid 4-second delay on my shit for like a good 20 minutes.
I think it's after a minute anyway. Probably wrapping up soon anyway. Like, I'm tired and we've got people coming tomorrow.
You do, yeah.
I work in the yard to get to the dog side of a massive fucking shit by the back door.
That sounds about fun, right? Yeah.
So yeah, we Sunday for D&D. Should we last push through Wave Echo, hopefully?
And it should be, yeah.
I'm probably taking a week's break so I can set up the fucking university arc.
That's fair.
I've got
and
no
then I'll have
for that whatsoever.
Yeah, and then I'll have one more because I think I might miss the session on the 3rd. I might not play that by ear. It depends how my week goes. Yeah, it depends what time I get back from Blackpool / more.
You come back on the 3rd, so you come back on the Friday, aren't you?
No, we leave Blackpool on the 1st to go up to Morecambe. I should be back Saturday, Sunday too. So again, it depends on when we leave Lancaster.
Well, if you finish like with Echo. Oh, we got hang on. We got 1, 2. We got 3 Sundays before you go.
2. Yeah. If I think about, because it's hang on, let me check my calendar. Yeah, we do. Yeah, because it's the 27th I leave.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then
finish with Echo this week. I'll take the 19th off to get map set up for the university run. I'm gonna buy the new module stuff on Thursday.
Yeah.
Start university on the 26th. And it's like the 3rd, I think you might be missing. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, let's say I shouldn't miss it, but let's say it depends what time we get away from Blackpool, and then like what time we get away. Because I believe the plan is we leave Blackpool on the 1st and go up to Morecambe, and then we're staying overnight at my aunt's house. And then we'll be coming back at some point on the Saturday. I believe that's the plan. I could be mistaken. It might be the Saturday that we leave Blackpool, but I think it's the Friday. Yeah. Off the top of my head. So
play it by ear.
Yeah, play it by ear. I should be here, but I might not be. I'll confirm closer to the time. Because it's a bit late at night for me to phone Meme over and be like, "Hey, what's the plan again?" Feel like that would lead to me getting slapped.
Yeah, I say it will be like after university. I'll probably run for about 3-4 weeks, and that as I try and maybe set up the new campaign.
Yeah,
and that which will be the Tyranny of Dragons, which for given this pace that our party's been going, probably take 2 years to finish.
Probably, in fairness.
I'm sure might find out anything to go by. You know?
I mean, yeah. Well, like I said, we play that one by ear. We'll see how it goes, and we'll figure it out.
So yeah, our wishes and all that with the Artemis crew to land safely, no complications. and all that.
I mean, they should do. Like it's a fairly standard re-entry this plan. So
Yeah, there's a quick move around top, then drop them back in. And then looks like they're on the final re-entry burn now.
it's looking like it.
And that's because it's about 50 minutes before they land. And that's 50 minutes. So we're gonna sign up for now. And we'll be back with you on Sunday.
We will indeed. So if you want to do your line, and I can get the fuck out of here.
I'll just turn around my chair a little bit. So yep, good night, good luck, people.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you all on next one.